it and being like, Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back to the Bard's Playhouse Presents Tales from Shadow Valley, Season 3, Episode 17, Secrets of Xefon'Ra. Thank you for joining us. Now let's bring in our wonderful cast. We have Eldritch as Khan, the Bloody Rizzolo.
Always great to be here.
Shane as Umbromancer Zavid.
Greetings and salutations.
And Elliot as Reese Guiltleaf, the Heartseeker. As always, I am Lumbee Bronzearm and will be your DM for today. Last time, Lux Et Umbra's players were sent into the Endless Void. Their sight returned. They were in the realm of the great Baba Yaga, the ancient fortune-teller. Before her laid cards with the faces of Golarion's deities. She bade them choose a representative to flip a card. Eldritch was chosen, and in turn she overturned Shalyn, Lady of Chrysanthemums. As the planets come ever closer to alignment, more chaos can be expected. Where came in Lux Et Umbra was outside the crashed remains of the Windseeker, a marvel of magimechanical prestidigioneering. The ship lay unbroken and sun-bleached within decades of sand buildup. Reese's sister Adelina and her adventuring companions Onyanka and Gunnar could barely contain their excitement at seeing the old girl. Reunited at last, the Windseekers showed Lux Et Umbra around inside and set to work removing sand and debris while also planning the airship's restoration. Zavid, wanting to explore Xefon'Ra further, beckoned Khan, Reese, and Gunnar to accompany him, leaving Onyanka and Adelina behind to continue working. Climbing down the massive chain from their floating island, Lux Et Umbra explored the mountain's summit. In a sectioned-off alcove, a startling discovery was made. A massive crumbled statue of the goddess Hathor stood above a truly powerful arcane rune. Zavid recognized what it was with shock in his eyes. A rune of Avatar, magic only rarely whispered of. Recognizing a potentially powerful boon when they see one, Lux Et Umbra contacted their friend Nephrite Cragmore, an Earth Djinn. I lost my spot, sorry. Nephrite Cragmore, an Earth Djinn, to help them rebuild the statue. Returning to the depths of Xefon'Ra, Khan stopped their new goblin friends happily digging through a cache of ancient Osiriani foods, wines, and clothes. Exploring further, a sad sight was found. A death cleric lying long since skeletonized on the floor, surrounded by their life's work, the mummified bodies of the workers interred within the crypt. Zavid found some tools and tomes that will prove useful in the creation of mummies in the future. Around the bending hallways, the passage was blocked by two sphinxes, asking any who dare to pass there to answer their riddles. Khan and Zavid, ever the brains, cracked the codes together. Beyond the riddle door was a burial chamber fit for a pharaoh. Piles of glittering gems, gold, and silver lay sprawled about the room with immaculate statuary and valuable urns. In clear sight of the priceless treasure was the caged cells of the artisan workers who crafted this tomb. Further still was a library of ancient papyri, each detailing the First War. A long-lost secret about the key to Rovagug's prison was finally found. Its keepers had hid it deep within the future, at the far end of the ancient Osiriani calendar. Within a burial chamber were 4 sarcophagi, 3 of which contained mummified bodies. However, one was conspicuously missing. Its epitaph implied heavily it had been a Kayal in life, much like Zavid. Reese's unmatched tracking skills determined it had been dragged into an underground cavern below the broken floor. Delving below, the body snatchers made their escape through a teleportation circle, which they destroyed on their way out. Finding a dropped Kayal femur near the circle, Zavid took a small chomp, infusing himself with necromantic energy. At that same time, the screams of goblins rang out from above. This is approximately where we're coming in today. However, the 3 of you are once again floating within the great void. And before you, you see the great mat with all of the deities of Golarion upon their cards. The giant view of the beautiful black-haired Baba Yaga, flowers adorned in her dress and her hair, stands before you. Welcome back. Come forward.
Yeah, fancy seeing you here.
Oh, it was very entertaining watching you, Eldritch. The way you handled this last time. You managed to save yourself from falling into a pit. Very fun.
Very fun indeed. Yeah, I'm glad that Khan isn't dead.
As am I. Now, Shane, Elliot, who shall be your representative today?
I don't mind.
Very well. A brewery. Him who gnaws. One of the minor deities. Searching for power, that one is. Very well. She reaches
Don't
her...
let him hear you say he's a minor deity.
His aspirations are perhaps larger than his power. She reaches down, flips the card over. In the shadows through the dark, wherever light won't tread, silently creeping, ever sneaking, quiet as the dead. When played, all PCs meld into Zavid's shadow, including Zavid, becoming undetectable as long as all stay in shadows. Lasts for 5 minutes, but can be cancelled with enough light.
That's fucking rad.
So let me flip over Kaburi. Boop, there we go. Interesting.
Have you guys ever been a shadow before? It's pretty fucking wild.
I have an item for you then. Reese. I'm gonna give that to you in your inventory. You now have Kabriri, Him Who Gnaws, as a card. So yeah, at any time, if you decide to, you can all of you fully meld into Zavid's shadow for 5 minutes. No spell slots, no items, no nothing. You get to do it. And you become undetectable. As long as you don't walk out in like an open field at noon. That's pretty much the only exceptions. It's bright light will cancel it. Now then, the choice has been made. Have fun. And she fades away. I'll remove all of you from the combat tracker. And you can close out of Baba Yaga if you would like. Now,
as I do, where are your organs?
And this is where we come in for Lux Et Umbra. You heard a loud scream come from above you, and Zavid on back of Rottrot, with I believe Khan on the back.
Yep.
Yes, Khan on the back of Rottrot as well, zoomed out of that hole in the ground because Rottrot can fly. And you rolled your natural 20 on your initiative, so you go first, Zavid.
Hell yeah! I would like to.
Are flooding into this chamber.
Are any of our? I mean, I'm guessing I'm hearing the screams from this chamber, so I want to rush up to it. I want to get Rottrot up to right here, if I could.
All right.
And I think I can move me and Rottrot, but not. Oh, I can move Khan.
Yeah, you should be able to move all three.
All right, I think I will then. I'll get up to there. I think Khan and I will hop off, and I'll tell the others to get on Rottrot while we take care of this.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, and the goblins' initiative is way lower, so they will do that as soon as they are able.
I will. I screwed up today. I didn't have my spells ready. Forgive me, everybody.
How very dare.
Yeah, guys, listen.
How about this? I'll tell you, if you used one action to get Rottrot to move, if you use one of your actions as like commanding him, his second one can be to move as soon as the goblins get on his back. That kind of delay his second action.
I think I could do that, but I think I have a spell that would be fun. Can I cast Wall of Flesh right here?
Yes. Amazing.
Because that seems like I know I had that prepared the last time. I just haven't looked at my sheet in a hot second.
You've definitely used it before, so that's okay.
Yeah, and I think I would like what is it? There's arms, eyes, and what's the other one?
Probably tentacles.
Teeth would be fucking sweet. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's tentacles.
I have something close enough. Let's try this.
Let's see, divine. Wall.
There we go.
Wall.
It doesn't look like flesh, but there's a wall. How about that? Or do you want it up here?
Yeah. Oh, mouths. Mouths has countless toothy mouths along its surface. The mouths strike any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the wall. Using your spell attack roll, For these strikes and dealing piercing damage to as 1d6 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. The mouths are capable of consuming potions. Since the wall is alive, it can recover hit points from a potion of healing, but it can't benefit from any effect that would give it the ability to move. Otherwise, the GM determines which potions can affect the wall. That's fucking insane that I can make a wall. I'm like, feed it potions, quick!
I have it. Okay, I've got it. Here we go. Get rid of that rock wall I just put up there. And how about this guy?
Oh,
I love this.
Let's call it,
so it's 30 feet long, 20 feet high. I'd like it to seal off that area, and I would like it to just eat the scorpions as they like try to approach us because they see us on the other side.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the closest I can get on this short notice, but there's your wall of mouths and flesh that is blocked off this hallway to this huge mass of scorpions that we're about to flood in.
As I'm summoning this, I'm just apologizing to the goblins. I'm so sorry. It's gross. I'm sorry. It's so bad.
Actually, it smells better than my home.
I'm not going to address that comment.
So is that your whole turn?
That's my whole turn.
Move and then cast. Great. That brings it to this swarm of scorpions. What is their speed? I don't remember. 35. Okay, so okay, that's all they can do is move. Great. Then another one. Nope, this guy. And that's as far as they can go. It's good that you started where you did. If you had, Reese, you're up. I was hoping that y'all would spring this trap in that room, but Con, in her infinite paranoid wisdom, completely avoided the hole. And Zavid, you used that safe passage spell. So. But yes, Reese, you are up. That's right. But there is an open door directly to your east. Probably 2 actions to get there.
Yeah, there's different ways we could go about this, I'm seeing now.
Mm-hmm. There's several pathways, yes.
Where we're at is pretty fortified. If we could fortify where I've got the wall and then just like this passage here, we could just hold out for a bit, maybe. I don't know. That's an idea. But it seems like Reese, you got a plan.
Hot gates.
Cool,
nice.
Cool. That's fair.
Okay. That door is open, so you can just peek over if you need to look. All right, as you look, I have a picture because it doesn't really do it. The token does not do this thing justice. What you see is simply put, the biggest scorpion you've ever seen in your life. In this image here, you can see it's holding a tiger in its claws. This is a huge scorpion. It's easily 15. Its tail is easily 15 feet high. But this is what you see, Reese. It has clearly crawled up out of that big hole that has been broken into the that was where it was just cracked earlier that Khan found. It has since been broken. You have 2 to get over there, and yeah, you have 1 left. Uh, 85 feet. You're going to use Elemental Assault? Great. Okay, so how this works is go to your Actions tab. Scroll all the way down under Ranger and Rogue abilities. You've got Elemental Assault. It's 3rd from the bottom. Click the magnifying glass. And you said you're getting fire. Okay, so click the walking dude icon to the left of 1d6 fire. There you go. And Yeah, and actually, you might want to wait on that because it's until the end of your next turn. No, that's actually a good time to use it. Yes, so you don't get to fire yet, but you have activated it. Yes, you can activate your wog and get 2 shots off, but without the elemental thing. So let me take that off of you. It's one or the other. You can do one or the other right now. There you go. Cool. Sure, go for it. So go ahead and make it your target by clicking the scorpion. There you go. And then fire 2 shots. Pow, pow. Definitely. Yes, that's right. No hunt prey, no nothing, just regular. See, ooh, good shot. See, this is why I don't mind giving you all these abilities, because the 3 action economy still limits you to 3 actions. So, like, it's not like you can stack all these, and if you want to stack them, you just have to use more and more and more actions. It takes a little wind up. So yeah, great hit. Arrow sinks in. See if it does any damage. All right. Yes, it appears your arrow flies true and sinks in between one of the plates on this scorpion. It looks over right at you. You get a second shot. It's at the full, yeah. Dang!
Ooh.
Nat 18 and a nat 19. Seriously. So, second arrow hits the same location and actually splits the first arrow. Not split, but it breaks it as if they're in the same hole. So roll your damage. All right, great. So you did 26 points of damage with your arrows, and to restart, it is the scorpions now.
Ooh.
You'll be fine. That thing's so far away. I mean, it's got to use several actions to get to you,
Yep,
right?
it's using several. So this thing is confused. Okay, so now it's the scorpion swarm that's up against the meat shield, the literal meat shield here.
Yes.
So it's going to attack it. So what is it? It's AC? Does it get reactions? How does this work?
Well, it has an AC of 10.
Okay.
With 75 hit points.
Okay. Oh, actually, these
Oh,
things
each 5-foot section has that, I should say.
Wow. Okay. Technically, these scorpions, they are okay. So this is mechanically important. These are swarms. They're not actually regular units, so they don't actually roll to attack. Everything they do requires a reflex save. So does this wall have a reflex stat, or does it automatically fail, or how does that work? Because it's technically against its reflex. These can't actually attack.
It's a wall, so I believe it does not have it doesn't have saves. It's like an object, right?
Okay, sure. Then I'm gonna say it just auto succeeds. It's going to use swarming stings. So does that I guess it just auto succeeds then, yeah?
Yeah, we'll say I would say so.
Okay.
It can't move, right?
So it'll use all 3 of its actions to use swarming stings. So that's 24d8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 24. So again, this is all 3 of its actions auto failing on the save. So 2048. That's 2048 none of you have to take. It takes 91 damage as these scorpions are all crawling up this wall of flesh, picking at it with their pincers, stabbing at it with their tails. You said there's like sections?
There's sections. So I guess my question is, this is a swarm and not a single creature. When a creature ends its turn next to the wall, a mouth bites out at it, but this is a bunch of mouths. It's almost a swarm versus swarm. So how many strikes do I make against this?
Interesting. I'll say you can have all 3. If I'm taking all 3, you can take all 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems fair. This is a weird situation.
It is a very strange situation. What is my spell attack bonus?
high.
Is it plus 20
yours
something?
is, come on.
I don't know how to get to it. It would be.
It's on your actions tab, 23. Plus 23.
So can I just like roll initiative and that'll be, because that's
Sure.
also 23.
Yeah.
All right. So here's first attack. Does that hit?
39. 33, yes.
Okay. Does that hit?
33, no, that one does not.
Okay, 33 is the. Oh,
that's a crit though. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
triple damage.
Triple. Oh.
Yeah, because you hit once and then you critted.
So
or roll the damage 3 times, your choice. Roll it once and triple it, or roll it 3 times.
I add. Here we go. This would be 3d6 plus 15. So 22 damage to the swarm from different mouths eating the scorpions as they crawl up.
Right.
But with the amount of damage that you said you dealt, right? You said like 24d8 or some crap.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna a section of the wall they're like tunneling through.
Okay. Yeah, they can be tunneling through, but that used up all their actions, so that one is done. Oh wait, how much damage you said you did? It was only 22. Seems like it should have been more.
The wall is mostly to be scary and to block enemies.
So I gave it its damage. Then it is this one. 5, 10, 15.
It's a 5th level
2,
spell.
3, 4,
It's
5,
good,
6,
but
7,
it ain't like
4, 5, 6,
broken
7.
good.
Okay. Again, y'all are lucky you positioned yourselves where you are. I'm wasting so many actions just getting to you. It is Gunnar's turn. Oh,
Gunnar.
yes.
Gunnar Sunson, right?
Gunnar Sunson. That is him. He's only, I guess, only Scrapapple sees this. But all of you hear him yell, Valhalla's calling me. And then he begins to rage as he bites onto the top of his shield, eliciting sparks out of his teeth that have elongated into fangs because he is a draconic barbarian. So, draconic rage, temporary hit points. That's one action. And
it's like, what would happen if the Jarl of Whiterun and Alduin fused together?
That's exactly it. He's able to get right up next to Reese here while raging. So, yep. Then this scorpion. Yeah. That Gunnar's a tank. He's a good one to have next to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm positioned so badly. Con, you're up.
Awesome. I can't readily get to the scorpions right now. In terms of like stabbage, but do you think they're within range of an acid splash?
They absolutely are, because they, as we've said, they're burrowing through this wall of flesh. So there's a hole that you could bullseye a womp rat from 2 meters of womp rat. So yeah, you can absolutely hit them through there for sure.
Awesome.
I'll say that they have minor cover, so just take a -1.
Okay.
Because they're just coming through. Yeah, -1. But they have not high AC.
Targeting and attack.
Nice, 16 direct hit.
And
So what are you throwing at them?
This is acid damage. This is the cantrip acid splash.
Oh, you're using acid splash. Nice. I thought you were hurling something. Cool. It's the first time you've used this, so go ahead and roll the damage.
My brain is drawing a blank. What would be an interesting way for Con to cast a spell instead of just like pulling like a glass bottle out of her, bandolier and lobbing it?
Funny, like a clown, like a little water flower that squirts acid.
Wonderful. So that's 5 acid damage, and it also does splash damage. So go ahead and roll the 3 acid splash on it. Yep. And as you can see, these are weak to splash damage. So you picked a very, very good spell to use against these. You only did 3 splash damage, but you notice it took 8 because it's weak to them. So that was only 2 actions. You can you have 1 more still. And did it come out of a flower? Because that's hilarious.
That would be funny. Like maybe like a cursed looking withered flower appears on her lapel. She gives it a squeeze and then
I love it. Pipette leans down out of your cloak and says, "Good shot."
Thank you, Pipette. It's probably a bad idea to close distance with a swarm of scorpions, so maybe I'll just stay here, you know? Maybe. I don't know what I could. I guess I could one action just
run
grab...
headlong into the swarm and disappear behind a wall of fucking. Oh god. That would be terrifying.
Yeah.
That would be
for my
horrible.
3rd action, I'll grab an alchemist's fire.
Okay, have one
and
in your
just
hands.
have that in my hand.
Perfect.
That's my turn.
Perfect. All right. So that brings it to the black scorpion, the big one. And it has been shot at. It didn't like that. So it's going to run at you, Reese. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. And then it is... Oh, can it do that? No, it can't. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30, 42 here. And it is going to attempt to stab at you with its stinger. It strikes down at you with... Oh, no, I rolled a nat 20. You know, I should remind you, you have the blessing of the God King, or you can force me to roll a disadvantage. Just a reminder. I'm going to roll a disadvantage? Okay. I just wanted to remind you guys, you have those. Turned it into a regular hit, so you have burned that. So let's go ahead and delete that from your inventory. That was a good use of that. Blessing of the God King gone. So, yeah, there we go. So, regular damage. Here you go. Didn't 27. 27 points of piercing damage and black scorpion venom. So you feel this venom be pumped into the wound. I need you to roll me a fortitude save. DC is 36.
Ooh.
Publicly. Exactly. Ooh. Made it. Meter beats. So you feel it go in, but you're able to move yourself. But you can tell it went into the wrong spot. It was supposed to go deeper into the deep muscle, but it just barely missed, and you managed to pull out of the way just in time. That is its entire move. But now it is Madame Guillotine and Shorty. She is up on the back of her hyena, and she goes, "Quickly, we must get out of here!" And she runs over to here, 1 action. 2nd action, she is going to throw Saeed and Taffy and all of them. She's going to get them up onto Rot. Or, yeah, that is her action here. And then her last one is going to be to get out of the way and try to get them to lead them this way. That's the end of her turn. Scrap Apple is actually going to, let's see, run over to here, and then run up into this alcove and use the hide action. Because Scrap Apple's not close. Sadie, Taffy, Saeed, and Waleed, they are all, I just made them one creature, just for simplicity's sake. They are all going to get on top of Rot, and they will, like, say, "Giddy up, let's go! Let us go!" And I'm trying to pick up Rot. There we go. And they're going to fly. Where do you want them to fly, Zavid? You can have control of them. Shane, where do you want where do you want Rot to run to take these goblins?
Sorry. Let's move Rot. I mean, there's not really a great place, but let's move them to where Scrap Apple is, so that they're all together and they can kind of figure out what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect. You definitely have movement to get Rot in there. Top of the round, Zavid. It is back to you now.
I'm gonna summon an undead.
Hell yes. What are you summoning?
Yeah.
That's a good freaking question. I forgot what I can get at 7th level summon undead.
And I did buy that Book
Granted.
of the Dead or whatever, so I have a ton more options now.
All right. Let me pull up the spell and just see what's in the thing. Level 7. I think I can go one lower than what it says, so I can summon up to a level 6 undead.
That sounds correct. Let me double check.
Oh my god, a beetle carapace?
What is it? Raise undead?
A mummy guardian? There's some
Animate dead?
really
That's it.
nice stuff in here.
7th level spells is a 9th level undead. You can get a Baycock, a Dread Wraith, a Geist, a Ghost Monk, Tyrannosaurus skeleton, or a Zombie dragon, according to Archives of Nethys.
All right. Wait a minute. You're telling me I can? You weren't kidding. I didn't. I always thought it was one less, but it like starts to ramp up higher.
Ramp up. Yeah, and I have the stats for it. If you want a Zombie dragon, I have it.
I feel like you guys want the zombie dragon. Let me see
Yeah,
here.
we
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, do what you want. It's your 7th level spell.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
dragons are cool. Yeah, right. That was a great reveal.
Listen, I think I want a Tyrannosaurus skeleton for several reasons, okay?
All right.
The first of which is everybody loves dinosaurs. And for those who don't know at home, we just had a dinosaur-themed baby shower. So, like, I got dinosaurs on the brain. Secondly, no organs. Where are the organs? There aren't any. So these scorpions got nothing to pinch onto, nothing to stab, immunity to poison, immunity to pincers. A skeleton thrashing around through these swarms is going to be a lot better than I think a zombie where they can kind of dig into the zombie's flesh, right? Mm-hmm. So I would like a Tyrannosaurus skeleton if that is okay.
Where would you like
Hell
it?
yeah. I can see through now, right? Because they shoot holes in my wall. I would like it right on the other side of here, and I want it to burst through and just start attacking these things.
So, and I have art.
Yes.
This massive skeleton just erupts from the walls, all of these bones being, because if you remember ages ago you learned that spell to pull ancient fossilized bones from deep in the earth, and this is the first time you've cast it. I think no, the second time you had Earl the Ankylosaurus.
I had Earl's more of a friend.
Right. Earl's more of a friend.
Yeah,
but this thing, you're reaching deep and you pull up the bones of this massive carnivore with its dagger-like teeth, and it gets what, 2 actions?
Yeah. So I'm gonna have it. Actually, I'm just gonna make 2 attacks against the swarm that's right here. So the swarm doesn't like. The swarm can just move through his space because he's like, it's a swarm, first of all, and also he doesn't have any way to like stop him. He's bones. But I'm hoping by keeping it here next to the wall will get its attacks at the end of its turn.
Natural 19 on its first, so that's great. It does have it did 23 damage, but some was partially resisted because these are swarms and they're resistant.
Right, of course.
Damage. This thing, it does no grab. Oh, I guess can those really be grabbed? Those can't be grabbed. That's weird. But would you like it to follow up attack, or it has an ability called Rib Skewer as well, which is a reflex save.
What does that do?
Tyrannosaurus skeleton bends down, attempting to skewer one adjacent creature on one of its massive ribs. So I would flavor it as it smashes down on them with its ribs, and it forces a reflex save. It could do that, or it could go with a secondary attack at a -5.
I think I would like it to do the reflex save, because I don't think it's not going to get one creature, but maybe a couple of the scorpions will be stabbed on the ribs.
Exactly. So reflex save.
It is weird how everything breaks down when you use swarms.
Oh, natural 20. No. Hey, I wasted a natural 20 on it. So cool.
That's all right with me.
Turn, correct?
That is my whole
action?
No, it takes 3 actions to summon that thing. I was just the whole time I'm like, I'm getting like a nosebleed as I pull this thing out of the wall.
Yeah, what does it look like? Because this is the biggest thing you've summoned ever, I think.
Yeah, I kind of like close my eyes and I'm like gibbering while Khan is like focused on like acidifying these things and probably looking at me like, what is he doing now? And then you hear this giant tremor as I'm like, and this thing It starts thrashing around. You're like feeling like almost like an earthquake. There's dust and small like rocks coming down from the ceiling as this thing is like thrashing around. I imagine this place has stood the test of time and isn't going to just fall apart. But for
But will
aesthetic
it stand the test of prehistory?
Will it stand the test of Lux Et Umbra?
I think with your spell casting, Khan's just gonna give you a quick Zavid, what the hell?
Zavid just turns to you and is just like, and you just have to kind of live with that for another round.
This is Zavid's world. I am just living in it.
No. Then again, I mean, there's this wall of mouths.
Literally, I'm surrounded by your monstrous creations.
Imagine if Demirius were here. You would have a heart attack. All right.
I turn around, I snap a quick Polaroid. I write "Wish you were here" on it.
Amazing. Okay, so this swarm of scorpions are attacking the immediate threat, the T-Rex. So they run, they start skittering up its legs, up these bones, and use swarming sting twice. So it's going to get 2 reflex saves. Oh, it is not good at those. Oh, but it rolled a natural 18. That's pretty good. So it's saved on one, failed on the other. So it's going to take, it's called 6d8. 28 damage to the Tyrannosaurus skeleton, and it is immune to poison, so it does not need to make a saving throw for poison. But these get a second attack, so it gets a second. Oh wait, no, I already did that. So this one is done. Then it is this swarm, same exact thing. So the Tyrannosaurus gets a skeleton gets a reflex save. That is a regular failure, so 4. And its second one, regular failure again. So it takes another 23 damage. So it's actually doing really well. It's still not even quite to half health yet. And Reese, you are now up. Nice. Alrighty, so go ahead and yep, there you go. You can. That would add more fire damage to it. So roll with your normal your bow, your +2 longbow, the +26. But when you do damage, do the damage from the fire arrow. Because you'll notice the bonuses on those arrows are incorrect. Let's see, 30. Did you? Oh, that is a miss. You do have hero points. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you get another attack. That's true. At your max. That one will do. So go ahead and roll the... Yep, and you see you're using the fire arrow, because you can use any of those 4 arrows. Great. There you go. Look at all that damage. That's a lot of damage. So you sink 1 arrow in, and 1 bounces off its carapace and flinks to the floor. But yeah, you managed to do 29 points of damage against this thing. Oh, down in chat? Oh, that's weird. We are now aware. We'll get to it. Thanks, chat. Sweet.
Oh, yeah, it went back to default.
Of course.
Of course. All
went
right,
back to default.
On.
And then
Mike in. There we go. Okay, so thank
hopefully
you for letting us know. That is why I love having chat up. Yeah, so I set it on fire. That's good.
Yep, you have 1 more action left.
And I'm gonna,
Move?
Move. Very much so. Out of the freaking way.
Perfect.
I think I can move 30 feet, or is it 35? I can't remember.
You have a speed of 30 feet, yes.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Scorpion time. God, still not even close. It has to. They can only get to Madame Guillotine and Shorty. They can't quite attack yet. So these scorpions are starting to crawl up Shorty's leg. This hyena as they get to it. But that is the end of that. So now it is Scorpion Swarm 5. Oh, it doesn't like what's going on, so it's going to attempt to attack the Tyrannosaurus. Because they only have one thing they can do. They're one-trick ponies. It saves. And critically saves. Goddamn. Okay, so it only does 2d8 damage this time. You're getting a lot of mileage out of this Tyrannosaurus skeleton, let me tell you what. So they did 11 damage, and that's the end of its turn. But your mouth... Yep. Your mouth's get a damn... Yeah, I was just going to say. Go ahead.
So I'll do again. I don't have like an easy way to do this. I'll just do this initiative roll as like an attack roll.
Nice. That is definitely a hit.
One hit.
Definitely.
Two
the AC
hit.
is 33.
But
yeah, all three. Perfect.
Okay. Now I didn't do the sort of multiple attack penalty because it doesn't get that technically because
that's
it's fine. But you gave me 3, so I'm just gonna roll with that. Thank you so much for that.
Ooh,
Here's the total of these attacks.
29. Do each of them get plus 15, or is it the plus 5?
It's plus my
Gotcha.
5,
So you just
and then I
tripled
just add it.
Cool.
Yeah.
29 damage. All right. So
if you need to have this stuff, or if you need to,
no, I just removed 5.
Okay.
So I guess 24 damage. So that's 82. There we go. Okay. You've taken out more than half of these. It's starting to like squish the bugs, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
There are much fewer scorpions in here.
I imagine the wall of flesh writhes around, and from the hole that they chewed through, it's like kind of like this sort of almost like a conveyor belt of flesh. We're seeing these mouths replace other mouths, and they have scorpions in their mouths as they're like chewing, going through this like hole.
That's so gross. I love it. But that brings it to you, Zavid. You can definitely still see.
Oh yeah, I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna move. I'm thinking, all right, let's go. And I see this, and I'm like, oh shit. Can I get line of sight to my boy?
Oh yeah. Wait. Your boy Scrap Apple is safe. Scrap Apple's in the alcove.
No, the Tyrannosaurus.
Oh, the T-Rex. Yeah, sure. From there, yeah, you can still see it.
I used 2 actions to harm, which will heal. So that's yeah. So what is it? 8 per level, and I'm at 7. So what's 7 times 8?
Too much. 56.
All right. So yeah, that sounds right. 56 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 d10s. So I heal it for 90 hit points.
That brings it to full.
That's my whole turn.
Describe how that looks. Just constructing.
As these things are like chipping away at the bone and like dust is coming off, I invigorate it with like negative energy. It shakes off a bunch of the scorpions, and the dust basically goes back into the bones and heals and shores up all of that damage that it just took. So it's like it's museum quality now.
Oh, love it. Yes, it's perfect. So these scorpions, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. Hey, they can do both. Yes. So as these scorpions start to crawl up the legs of Gunnar and Reese, I need both of you to make reflex saves. DC is 21. It's not very high.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna pass it no matter what.
Oh, and 38. That is a critical success, Reese. So you do not get stung. You're kind of dancing around out of their way. Let's see what Gunnar can do. I forgot to have his character sheet up. Ooh, natty 1.
Ooh, baby.
Not so good. But that's okay. He is a tank, and that's what he's here for, is to tank these horrible shots. So
that's not so good.
Not so good.
Not so good.
He takes 42 damage as these things start biting the crap out of his legs.
Do they tickle him? Does it like not feel like anything to him because he's so beefy?
Well, he did have a bunch of temporary HP for raging, so he a little bit of it should have gotten. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of it got eaten up by that.
Good.
But he now has to make a fortitude save. Oh my god, 2 nat 1s in a row.
Oh, sweetheart. That just means you're gonna do real good later, please.
Yeah, okay, god. So 3d6 poison damage. So 9 poison damage. And he's now poisoned. Great.
Uncle Gunny, no.
Not Uncle Gunny, but it is his turn, however. So, first things first. He's going to... Yeah, he can't do that already. Okay, he's going to run over to this big skeleton because he doesn't really care about these scorpion. He doesn't care about these little guys at all, not even in the slightest. Run over to here, 5, 30, 35, and he's gonna yell, "Don't you attack my friends!" and just lay into the scorpion with his electrified axe, hitting wonderful. Dealing 20 points of damage as electricity courses into this thing. He seems to have taken its attention off you, Reese. And it's these guys, these scorpions up here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man. Come on, it is now to your turn.
Awesome.
I thought I positioned my shit so well.
I should close distance with this scorpion swarm.
All right.
Yeah, so...
One that's attacking Madame Guillotine and Shorty?
Yeah. I think it's, 2 movement actions to get in range.
Melee range, or are you throwing, or are you doing acid
melee
splash
range.
or something? Let's see, where were you? Like, here?
Yeah.
No, 35, you can get there in 1.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Then I will get there. I think I'll maybe if I could like lob the alchemist fire from there, I'd go for it.
Sure. Fire first, then get in a range.
Yeah, miscellaneous scorpion noises.
So go ahead and roll for your alchemist fire.
Attack. That's a miss.
Easy miss, yes. But it still does, I think, a little splash damage, even as long as it's not a critical miss, right?
Correct.
Yep. So a little bit of.
Let me check the rules on that.
I think it does. I don't remember. But either way, for now, I'll say it is, and if it's not, then going forward, we'll change that. But for now, I'll say it. You get the splash damage. So a little bit of this alchemist fire splooshes on the floor and does splash up on these. And it does take out a few of them. It does do a little bit of damage because they're weak to splash. So let's see. That was throw, run, 1 action.
Stab. We're finally getting to stab.
All right. Let's see it.
With my cool rats trick.
Is stab a rat trick?
It should be. Oh, I hope.
That was a hit. All right.
In my heart, it is a cool rat trick.
It will always be a cool rat trick. So they resisted a little bit of the damage because it is a swarm. But yeah, you managed to kill a few of them. You you cut them off of Shorty's leg. All right, so it is up to the huge scorpion now. Ooh, fun times. It's going to attempt to pincer down at Gunnar. Didn't roll great, but I still hit, so some damage up on him. Ooh, that one was good. 45 points of damage. It's going to use its second action to grab, and then its third action to use Greater Constrict. So Gunnar has to make a fortitude save. Hopefully, I got my 2 bad rolls out of the way last round. So let's see what happens here. Significantly better. Okay, he needed a 36, he rolled a 39, and since he is a paladin of a high enough level, he has Juggernaut, so it automatically becomes a critical success, so no damage taken. That's the end of the Black Scorpion's turn. Madame Guillotine is up. She is going, it's off, and she's going to use... Let's see. I wasn't expecting to have this one on Madame Guillotine, but that's okay. She's going to use her glaive to try and get some of these things off of her. It's a critical miss. Great. How about I use more actions? Ooh, there we go. General's Cry. She's going to demoralize everything around her. So these scorpions don't have a very high will save, I don't think. And I rolled really bad. So these things are going to actually be frightened now. That's General's Cry. Frightened 2, actually. So this is number... frightened on the scorpions. Make it frightened 2. Great. Next up is Scrap Apple. I think they are going to, again, try to just hide up in here. Same with Sadie Taffy lead. Top of the round. This brings us to... it should be Zvid. I don't know why you weren't.
I cannot see my map. Can you bring that up for me again?
I can. Don't know why you moved initiative. That's weird.
I don't know either.
I'll put you back up at the top because I know you were up there. There you go.
Thank you. Okay. I'm feeling like my boy, my Tyrannosaurus, is gonna be fine. I'm gonna go help Khan. I'm gonna use a action to move up here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use 2 actions to harm. So I need it to make a fort save and another fort save.
2 fort saves on number 3 here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. I can do that.
And the DC...
Nat 20 on the first.
Okay, sweet.
And a 23 on the second.
23, I think, is definitely a failure, but let me double check how much, if it's like a crit or not.
Your DC is...
I have a lot of trouble finding numbers. There's a lot of numbers on
33.
my sheet.
Ah, it's a critical failure.
Okay,
It's
so
under your actions tab where it says cleric. If you click the magnifying glass, it'll make more information. There's a spell roll, DC. It's under your unarmed. Under actions tab. The very top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So critical failure.
Let's do it. There's harm.
Oh man, that's a high level harm, isn't it? Aren't yours always maximized?
It is always maximized. I do not believe I get to... I mean, I wanted to that, but I can add... Let's see. 7 to this. So...
Interesting. Why that? Why 7?
Dangerous sorcery.
Ooh.
I add the level of the spell to the damage.
Dang.
So 48 negative damage. But wait a minute, I'm sorry.
No, there's
that's
more
the
than
normal.
That.
Yeah,
There should be
we
way
crit.
more than that.
We crit. So
Plus
do I double the
70
number? The
thought-
addition?
Hang on. Let's do this right. Let's make sure this is right.
I will
So
add
your
another
harm-
7 if I double the dice, but I don't know if I double the mod.
Your harms are 7d10 plus 7 per level. Then plus the plus 1.
Oh my god.
So it's 7d10 plus 49 plus another 7 is 56. It's 7d10 plus 56 doubled. So, hold on.
Why
So-
plus 56?
Because it's
that's the
7d10
level.
plus 7 per level for your harms.
Per level?
Per
That's what
level.
it's showing me. Let me Google it.
I feel like that's...
Harm.
Listen,
That
I
is
would
a
love to
lot.
deal as much
Harm.
damage as possible, but I don't want to like be accused of as a cheater for doing it. So let's just
No,
make
look
sure.
At this, look at this. Yeah. You channel energy to a living... If the target is a living creature, you deal 1d8 negative damage to it at level 1. When you heighten it... and then when you do 2 actions, the amount of...
Hit points that I can restore would increase.
Oh, I see.
That's
Hit points
why
increase
I'm
doesn't-
not... The healing
I
can get
understand.
busted, but the damage does not.
Okay.
Understood.
Oof.
Understood. So then when you But then heightened, the amount of healing or damage increases by 1d and the extra healing. Okay, you're right. You are correct.
So this is the extra on top of the 48. Wow,
45.
Wow.
So that's
Almost
still a
100
lot.
damage.
Yeah.
That's still a lot, but that's
93
within the bounds
damage.
of the rules, yeah.
Yes, excellent. So 93 damage.
All one source too.
Yeah, you just are you like scraping these scorpions off because they're climbing up the body of this hyena?
Yeah, I like get over and I'm like swatting them away, and they're like a liquid I'm seeing. Like as I go to like try to do that first harm, I completely whiff it as they move like right under my hand, and I hit nothing, and I'm like, ah. So then I kind of do like one of these and I go clear, and I put my hands near the hyena where they're like crawling up, and it spreads like a chain reaction and hits a bunch of them at once.
Love that. It's more than bloodied. You did a shit ton of damage. Is that your whole turn?
That is everything I can do. Yep.
Wonderful.
Damn.
Your Tyrannosaurus, doesn't it get at least one action?
If I don't command it, I think it just defends itself maybe. So maybe it gets a single attack against the nearest creature, but I don't know how that works necessarily.
I'll let it get a foot attack.
Yeah.
We'll call it that for now.
Yeah.
It's missed. So.
Okay.
And Rot Trot, I would say, can take one action if you want him to like move these goblins away.
Any non-combatants that would like to move I'll let them on their turn just ride Rot Trot if they want to like use him as their movement. That's fine.
On their turn, perfect.
Yeah.
So number 4. Up there. So this guy is going to be attacking the Tyrannosaurus, and then number 6 is also there. So I'm just going to make the.
Isn't Zavid than me?
You're all one of the. This one is at 41, then at 40, and you're at 40.
Okay, go for it. Sorry, I was confused for a second.
No, you're good. So it's just gonna. I'm just gonna say this is gonna be 6 attacks against the Tyrannosaurus. So I'm just gonna make it do 6 reflex saves, just to save time. And the DC is 21. So critical success, critical success. Yeah, so I'm just going to say it's only going to take 3 of the damages. That'll save some time. 1, 2, 3. 10, 18. 27 damage. There. Make it quick. All right, so that's the end of these Scorps. Reese, it is your turn. You have all of these scorpions starting to climb up you. They haven't done any damage yet, but they're gonna.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, fuck off. I don't care about you. And Reese just keeps firing at the big guy. Like, he's gonna move out of the way, but, like, right now it's just like, I'm just gonna fire... let's see. I'll do, some bludgeoning, earth arrow.
Great.
So I will...
Go ahead and change that then.
Yep.
I removed your fire.
Okay. That was almost a net 20.
That was almost, I saw that. So if you're doing the earth arrow, give yourself the earth buff.
Okay.
And that's definitely a hit.
I would hope. Okay. And...
Oh, wait, you're using the earth arrow?
Yeah.
I misunderstood. My mistake. So I will put back your fire thing from
Thank you.
Elemental Assault. That was... I misunderstood what you're saying.
No, because I could switch between...
Yeah. So go ahead and do your earth arrow damage. And it's so you take this earth arrow and you knock it, and the heat of it starts to melt the rock at the end of your arrow. So it's like a magma arrow.
Hell yeah.
Doing 32 damage. That's pretty sweet. You still have 2 actions. Oh no, you have another attack because it's your wog.
Yeah. And actually, let's see. He's gonna just pick another element. He's gonna go for water, see if like all that magma, if it cools down, if it like hardens or something like that.
Water arrow, excellent. So go ahead and attack.
Yep.
Let's see, you've used an earth arrow and you've used a fire arrow, right?
Yep. Oh,
nice.
Yep, that hits.
Nat 19 definitely hits. So roll your water arrow damage.
Oop, not you.
$21 damage as this icy arrow sinks into this creature.
Ha.
It's 53 damage with one action. Not
Yep.
so bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I did the Wog the last turn. I'm like, fuck this. And Reese is just gonna say, icy hot, and he's gonna fire another one. That'd be at the second, right? Or okay, yeah.
No, it's at the bottom.
It's
you
at the
might not
bottom.
want to waste a magical arrow with this shot.
Okay.
Your chances of hitting are low.
True. Yeah, I'll just then use my. Is that my final action?
No, you have 2 actions.
I have 2 actions. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could move and fire a regular arrow at your lowest if you want.
You know what? Actually, what I'm gonna do is it's not my hunted prey, so I don't have to keep attacking it.
True. You can attack whatever you want.
True. So Reese is just gonna be like, you know what? Fuck that. I got a good amount of there. Puts his like, grabs out like one of his the striking actually. Ooh, the wooden greater sword. Forgot about that. And just like slice off the scorpions that are in front of him.
Cool. Okay. That'll be at your lowest.
Yep.
Or actually, they're not attacking you right now.
Okay.
If they start their turn right there, then they will start attacking you.
Yeah. Well,
So
I
they're
just
not
want to get
actually
rid
on
of them.
you yet.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
get rid of them and chop them in front of me then.
Cool. All right. Perfect.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and roll at your lowest. Still pretty good. Natural 17. Damn.
Yeah.
Really good rolls this round. So
yep.
17, 19, 17. Jeez. Go ahead and roll your sword damage on that. And a bunch of these burn as the sword doesn't do a ton of damage, but the fire, that all gets through.
Yeah.
So 28 damage to the Scorps. I think you still have 1 action, right?
I do,
Yeah.
and that is moving the fuck away.
There you go. Great.
There we go.
Cool. So that brings it to these scorpions up here. They are being attacked by you, so they're going to move, start attacking all 3 of you. So you, and you.
This is where we find out that I have an allergy to scorpion venom.
Oh my god, right?
At the same time, I think I can just force you all to make those. Yep, reflex saves. So let's see. Madame Guillotine critically succeeds. Khan, you critically succeed. And Zavid, you regular succeed, so you only take half damage. So
Sting me on my fucking eyeball.
You take 5 piercing damage, Zavid, and I need you to make a fortitude save DC 30 as you start to get venom in you.
Oh, hell yeah.
32, that is a success, so you do not get the venom.
Congratulations, you didn't try to cure COVID with scorpion venom.
These scorpions are going to be attacking the Tyrannosaurus skeleton and also the wall. So the T-Rex is going to need to make a reflex save. Critical success. And the wall automatically fails, so it's just going to take some damage. It takes 6 damage. It's the end of its turn. This swarm is starting to see some tasty snacks up here, so they're going to come up to Rottrot and start attacking at Rottrot. So I need it to make a reflex save. I'll do that real quick. Good lord, why am I rolling so high for you guys? Critical success for Rottrot.
Because
I mean, it can fly, so as they're
That's
coming,
true,
it probably
yeah,
just
he's
like starts to
floating.
float up in the air.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I shouldn't have so many NPCs I have to deal with. It feels like it's boring for you guys. So,
it's moving.
I'm
Gunnar.
invested.
All right, good. Gunnar is up. He's going to try. He's just trying to keep this thing away from all of you. So he's going to
Gunnar. Fucking goat.
move over to here to turn it around so its tail isn't even pointing at you guys. I got this. You take care of the little ones. Don't make sure the goblins don't get killed. Don't want to send them to Valhalla. He misses on his first, and his last action is to swing with his axe. That's a hit. Slashes in, and as more electricity pumps into this thing, end of his turn. More of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, 5, 2, 3. Okay, they're finally here. So they still can't attack though. Khan, you're up. A fresh batch of scorpions just flooded in from the hallway to the northwest.
Well, like I can't reach them yet, so I'll try to finish off the one that's
You can
hurt
splash
in
them.
front of me.
Yeah.
They would get hit with splash damage if you hit the one in front of you with something that does splash.
True, very true. So I can take action to maybe grab another alchemist fire, second action throw.
Perfect. And these are greater alchemist fires, so they are... Oh, you get a +2 bonus to attack rolls with these. I did not know that.
I do?
Yeah. That's what is it? You gain a +2 item bonus to attack rolls. The bomb deals 3d8 fire damage, 3 persistent fire, and 3 fire splash. These are greater bombs. Here, I'll link it in chat. Boop.
Also, just like to say that Shane's wife said that hearing Shane scream from upstairs before it comes through the stream cracks her up. I felt that is very important commentary to let everybody
That is great
know.
commentary.
I can't see the chat, so thank you for informing me.
I have the stats for moderate alchemist fire in perilous poisons and potions.
Oh, well, yeah, you have up to greater now because you're level 14. There, let me... Yeah, we'll figure that out later. But yeah, you have the graders now.
Well, in that case... Wapa!
And you
Get
take
attacked.
+2?
Miss.
Did you take your +2?
It already had a +1 in the attack, so I just added another one.
I see. You do have a hero point if you want to hit it. Because that's a...
I do. Okay, yeah, hero point.
All right. Sweet. None of you have rolled nat ones yet, right? Today?
No.
Okay, I'm just trying to not forget
Oh
the
my
cards.
gosh!
Oh, no!
I'm mad now. It can't roll a third 6 in a row.
Yeah, I've said that and it's happened to me, but let's see.
But it'll be funny.
The mark of the beast.
Here it comes. Oh, there's just enough. Whoo! Well, not just enough, but you managed to hit. So you splash down your moderate alchemist fire on this huge swarm of scorpions that are attacking your friends and you.
Yeah. You have 3d8 fire damage.
Great.
And then splash.
Yes. Should be more than that, I think. Let me... Oh, wait. There it is. How much splash? 3 splash? Okay, yeah. And then it did extra because they are weak to it, and the other one also gets that splash damage. So it's 9. There we go. So I gave the splash damage to the other scorpions, and doesn't it do persistent fire as well?
Does it? I thought it would only do that on a crit.
I just closed it. Oh, is it on a crit? 3. No, just does it. So 3 persistent fire. So let me give it that. Really good thing. Purse, 3 fire. Great. So you still have 2 actions.
I have 1 action.
1 action? Oh yeah, you pulled it out. Okay.
Yeah. Stab. I'll go for it.
All right. This particular one is looking pretty bad.
Yeah. Okay, incredible rat trick activate.
I cast stab. That was great. Great critical. Okay. That was... it has 1 hit point. Yeah, you know what? That's close enough. I'm gonna call that. There's 2 scorpions left, and they're skittering away.
They assimilate into the other
yeah,
swarm.
They're going to assimilate into the other swarm. I'm calling that dead.
All right.
I can't deal with a swarm with 1 hit point. I can't, in good conscience, deal with that. Okay, is that your turn?
Yes.
Great. Brings it to the big guy. He's going to stinger over at Gunnar because he doesn't like getting stabbed at. Sting. Ooh, that was almost a natural 19, so it was a regular hit, not a big old crit. So Gunnar takes a bunch of damage. He's not feeling lovely about that. He has to make a fort save. Regular success, which becomes a critical success because he's a juggernaut. Then this thing's going to attempt to pincer at him. That is at its minus. Regular hit.
Right in Gunnar's gonads.
Oh no, not
Gunnar's
the gun.
gonads.
Not the
That's
gonads.
hilarious. The gonads.
Gonads.
It's going to use its last action to use grab on him. So he is now need to give Gunnar grabbed. He's doing his job. He's getting his ass kicked, but he's doing his job. All right, Madame Guillotine.
I'm yelling at her like, go join your friends down the hall.
Oh yes, of course. Shorty, let's go. Tout suite.
Trying to grab her. There we go. 4. Got it. And then, is she trying to get on Rot-Trot? Is that the goal?
I was hoping they could kill that swarm. Because I don't know if these other goblins are combatants other than Scrap Apple.
Yeah, Scrap Apple is a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, her Madame Guillotine and Shorty will come over here. That was 2 actions, and they'll get 1 attack. Just a big old sweep with her glaive. That was a miss. Damn. Okay. Well, they're over there now, out of the way. Scrap Apple's turn, and the rest of the goblins. Do you want them to just fly on Rot-Trot?
Yeah, I'm guessing it's a low ceiling, so even if they were to get to the top, these things could climb up the walls or something. So, like, if they could maybe go down that hole, just, like, get out of combat, you know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely. So, all of them on Rot-Trot. Oh, no, it's not supposed to be Shorty, but I'll move them in a second. So, they go over here.
Yeah.
Madame Guillotine is still over there. And I will just take these 3 off the map. Boop. A little bit laggy. And Scrap Apple. And then I'll take off Rot-Trot as well. There, that'll make things run a little bit smoother, I think. Zavid, top of the round, up to you.
I'm gonna do an action to give my boy a command to just wreck shit. Just attack, attack.
Right. So, foot attack on the Scorpion Swarm. Hit. Great. And then another attack on, like, the same one, maybe?
Yeah, if you could just take out one of these, it'd be a good idea.
Okay, so attack, both hit. So your boy is just stomping away at this thing. Let's see, it's looking pretty bad. Yeah, the Scorpion Swarm there's looking pretty bad. So you still have your 2 actions.
I would like to regroup with everyone in the south and maybe draw this swarm to follow us. So I'll tell Khan, like, let's get the hell out of here. I'm gonna move. I think I can get up to here. Unfortunately, that's as far as 1 action takes me because of how big the map is, but I can maybe it's probably difficult terrain.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's not terrible. But you do know the safest route because of the spell you cast before.
That's true. I'll basically use 2 actions there to run, and I see Reese and Madame Guillotine engaging with this other thing. Is this door open, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I see him getting his ass beat by a giant scorpion. I'm like, when did that get here? Because I haven't seen that yet.
It's been here, Zavid. You just were around the corner. I got a cool wound.
So yeah, I'm trying to like get us to regroup so we can help each other out here. But that is my turn.
Great. Okay, so next up after you, Skeleton went. It's these guys, and then the next Scorpion. So I'm just going to make the Tyrannosaurus take some reflex saves, because that's literally all they are capable of doing is this 1 attack. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 fails. So your skeleton takes 51 points of biting damage. So that's 7, 8.
Does the skeleton have any resistances to this stuff?
That's actually a really good question. Oh shit. Resistance, piercing, slashing, 10. Oh shit. You know what? I'm just gonna give him 30 hit points back because I didn't know that. So
I just figured I'm like it'd be pretty difficult
right.
to damage
Yeah,
solid
you're right.
bone.
You're totally right. So I'll give him 30 hit points back for that. Reese.
Perfect.
Up to you now.
So he hears what Gunnar says. He's like, yeah, we should just probably get these anyway. But he was glad that they were able to escape. But he still kind of goes with, what Gunnar suggested. And he still has a sword out. So he's going to take his greater wounding sword and go back into him.
Into what?
Into the
the swarm. Okay.
Yeah, and actually, he's gonna make them his hunted prey right now.
Cool. So give yourself both of those, and give it the other part.
Yep. Great. Okay. And then he's going to let me just also command click just because. Oh, so that really is annoying. That was adding the distance. Cool. I'm gonna go and use my wounding greater. Oh, that was damage, not the roll. Ignore that. Okay.
All right, that's a hit for sure.
Yup. And then he's gonna where are you? Right here.
All right. You do a decent amount of damage as you burn some of these scorpions. You still have your walk up, so you can do a second attack.
I'm gonna just do another attack on it with my full.
Yeah, another hit.
Another hit. So that makes it good and damage. Oh shit.
That was a really good hit. Yeah.
Okay, so how many
They
moves
are-
do I have left? 1?
2. Because you just
Oh,
attacked twice, but you got your walk up.
God,
It's an amazing ability.
Seriously,
Wait a minute. I just remembered that the whole point of your walk is to get overcome is they count for the same as resistance. So you need to do another 10 damage because of that. So let me add it to that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's the whole benefit of having the 2 attacks is they count as 1 attack for the point of overcoming resistance. I always forget that.
Thank you, because I didn't fully understand that.
And in fact, that happened on the last round as well, so I'm going to give it another 10 damage.
Yep. Cool.
All right,
Yep.
You should have 2 actions, I think, right?
I did Hunted Prey.
Oh, Hunt, Prey, Attack. So you have 1.
Attack. So I have 1. I'll just use my other one on if they want to try to crawl on me, whatever.
Okay.
Savid's not too far behind either.
All right, it's at your lowest then. That one's a miss. All
okay.
Right.
He's just like, got too cocky. That's fine.
Scorpions. Okay, so it is up to these scorpions now, and yeah, they are going to start attacking you and Madame Guillotine here, so I can force both of you to make these saving throws real fast. 21 reflex. Ooh. Madame Guillotine rolled a nat 20. Reese, you rolled a nat 1. So, card comes into play. Your nat 1, if you can describe how you succeed in the most over-the-top, ridiculous manner possible, it will become a regular success. But you have to describe it in a ridiculous way.
Okay, so what's happening again? Sorry.
It is a bunch of scorpions that are starting to crawl up you, and they're starting to sting and bite and claw at you. How do you and you just critically failed. So how do you get out of this?
So how I get out of this is Reese just starts dancing them off. So he's like, oh hell no. And like the way he's moving is he's swooping them off to any distance, but it looks like he's like dancing while he's doing it.
Wonderful. So that has now become a regular success.
That sounds ridiculous to me.
That sounds good to me. So you're still going to take half damage.
That's fine.
But it's not double damage. Half is better than double, right?
Yes.
And I'm putting you on here, so that's under Shalyn. I'm adding your stamp to the card now.
Excellent.
There we go. Perfect. So you are going to take half of whatever 2d8 is. Wait, that shouldn't have
That
done
was
that.
a lot of
Nope,
dice.
that was completely incorrect.
Thank you.
Reese, you should have only taken 7 of that, so I'm going to give you 7 back, so that's 4 wounds. And then Shorty and Madame Guillotine should have taken none.
That sounds about right.
Great. That is perfect. So, that's the end of its turn, and you have used your card now. Gunnar is up. He is going to first, he's going to bang his shield with his axe and bite down on the top of it and cast Lay on Hands on himself. As he heals for 48, so that helps significantly. A lot of his wounds start to stitch themselves up. And then he's going to get a +2 to his AC for the next round because of that. Then, second action, going to attack this creature. That's a hit. Oh, he's doing good up in here. Ooh, and as a bunch of this electricity courses into it, dealing 32 more damage to it. It's looking pretty bad, but not immediately bad. And let's see. Third action, what do I want him to do? He's going to raise his shield to give himself an additional 2 to his AC. So that should help quite a bit. So it's a swarm. This one is going to attack you, Khan, right over here. So please give me 1 reflex save, DC 21. I'm sure you'll pass.
I can't not pass.
That is absolutely a critical success. So these scorpions attempt to crawl up your legs, but you see them coming. You're not going to let this happen. You're dancing out of the way almost. That's the end of their turn. Khan, you're up.
Awesome. I'll go for the stab.
All right.
I'll distract this group of scorpions while everyone else is,
Perfect.
taking care of the ones to the southeast.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible rat trick, activate.
Wasn't that like us misreading something?
Oh, critical success. I don't remember what that was.
It was a meme that Shane shared in the Discord, I think.
Yes,
That's
that's
a
what
lot
I
of-
Like a screenshot of a
That's
YouTube
a lot of
video.
6s. 50
Damn.
damage, and you didn't even get sneak attack.
Wow.
Holy crap.
God
So
damn.
that was really good.
Khan
it
just
resisted-
starts frothing at the mouth and goes feral for a moment.
You're now
I start
being,
eating the scorpions.
you're getting covered
How do
in
you
this
like it?
arachnid blood. You still have 2 actions.
Yeah,
I
second
think-
attack.
I think
You're
you
just
pulled
protein!
Did you pull a fire last time? Another alchemist fire or not? I don't remember.
No,
Okay.
I don't have one on hand.
Gotcha. Another attack?
Yeah.
Great. That's another good hit.
Another good wound.
All right. Great. And yeah, it is now past bloodied. So
Yeah.
you're getting all kinds of bug goo up on you as you're crushing and crunching all of these beneath your feet with your gladius. One more action.
Yeah, I think Khan, like, under her breath is, like, listing out all of, like, the poison or potion ingredients that she knows use, like, scorpion venom or scorpion goo. I'll just do a third attack. Why not?
Okay.
I'm
At your
brave.
lower.
Money no whammies.
Not quite a hit. Well, not quite a hit. So
It was close, but that's my
almost
turn.
close, yeah. All right, end of your turn. So let's see here. This thing is going to try again to pincer at Gunnar. I mean, a stinger, not pincer. Regular hit, not a crit. I think all that AC helped because that was a pretty decent roll.
Also, I'm gonna be right back.
Sure, go for
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
All right, so it did 21 points of damage to Gunnar. He's looking like he's hurting, but he's not, he's not out of it yet. Let's see, he needs to roll fortitude. Once again, the juggernaut. The poison does nothing. That's been every single one so far. And it's going to pincer attack at him. Regular hit. Oh man, he's doing good not taking crits. That's very, very big. Whew, that was a lot of damage. 39 damage. and it is going to grab him. It has to re-up grab every round. Madam Guillotine and Shorty are up, and I'm going to count this as flanking. So flat-footed on these scorpions, and she's going to, once again, just go nuts with this glaive as Shorty is pounding on them with its feet. That's a miss. And then let's do the second one. That should hit. Yo, yeah. Critical with Shorty and Madam Guillotine.
Hell yeah.
And, oh, wow, that was really good. And that's the end of their turn. Great. Top of the round is Veed. You are now up.
All right. So I'm real quick looking up a spell because I've got the range on it. And I'm on the wrong spell list. That would explain why it's hard to find it. All right, here we go. All right. I have, I believe I have extended spell or something like that, or like reach spell. That's spell, what it is. Add an action to the casting. Now, what's the actions to cast this? 2? That's not good enough. I'm gonna cast jump and just jump over this mess.
Love it.
I don't want to be there. That's one action. All right. How far away am I from Gunnar? 60 feet. I only have 2 actions. This sucks.
Oh, he shouldn't have turned around.
Do you have anything that can hit within 30 feet? Go halfway.
I do.
Go halfway. Hit 30. So you
just
can,
like...
Yeah, go move 30 feet, and then if you have something that can hit him 30 feet away, use that. So then it's not completely wasted.
It's too many actions are required. I need 4 actions to be able to affect Gunnar with anything.
Fuck. Okay.
But I could, if I had Undeath's Blessing on him, I could do something, but I can't right now.
Okay. Dang it.
Could you get another 30 feet closer and cast Undeath's Blessing on
I'm
him?
I'm just gonna run up. I feel bad for Gunnar. I'm gonna run up 25 feet, and then I'm gonna cast jump and be like, "I'm here!" I'm gonna jump on the scorpion. And that's my turn.
You know what? Take a hero point, because that's real hero shit right there.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's real hero shit. I'm into it.
I use both my jump spells for this.
That's rad as hell. I'm so into it.
That's my whole turn. I think the Tyrannosaurus gets a single attack to just defend itself.
Okay, it'll do so.
Also, has the wall been biting at that swarm that's nearby?
Oh, no, I forgot about it. What's its bonus? Or do you want to roll it?
I'll roll it. Let's see, actions. There we go. That's a hit.
Nice.
Is that a crit?
That is a crit, yes. So, and the Tyrannosaurus hit as well.
Okay, and there's a miss. Well, let's try that crit actually first. So that would be...
Hold shift as you do damage, or just do the double dice.
Yeah, I'll do double dice. All right, 15 on the weakest thing, and then one more attack.
That's definitely a hit. If you do damage, you're going to take it out.
Yeah, there we go. There's 9.
It had 5 hit points. So the mouth, between the T-Rex and the mouth, that one is taken out.
And then the T-Rex could probably use its attack on a different one, right? Since that one would have died from the...
That's right, yes. So I'll give the damage to one of the other ones.
Okay.
That's definitely hit.
Yeah, I think that's it for me and this Rex. And I am not in a great spot, but for Gunnar, who we brought with us, I'll jump on a giant scorpion. I don't give a shit.
That's so great.
That's so fun.
T-Rex fails 1 and takes 21 damage. 69 wounds. Reese, you are up.
Yeah, so Reese is just like, all right. Okay, that's cute. So he pulls out the sword again and he just keeps hacking and slashing at him. Like, they're already his hunted prey, so he's gonna just keep on going.
Sure. There are not many left. You and Madame Guillotine have done a number on this form right here.
Yep. Hey.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
This is probably gonna take him out.
Yeah.
Crit.
Can I do another hit just for the overuse of damage?
Sure.
Excellent.
We'll roll the damage first.
Oh shoot. Oh.
That's 2 crits. So roll it and then roll another one while holding shift.
Okay.
God.
Roll it, and we're gonna go. Let's see.
Yeah, the first
Roll
one you roll,
that.
don't hold shift.
And then hold
Yep,
shift
there it
on the
goes.
other one.
Yeah, and hold shift on this next one. So 34 plus 43. So that's 77 damage on this thing that had 14.
Fuck off!
So you slash with both of your swords in a scissor motion and burn the rest of them off. They are very dead, and you still have 2 actions.
Yeah, so with that, Reese is gonna go and take his arrows out then, and just nail the scorpion.
Cool. All right, go ahead and roll. It's gonna be your lowest, so
I don't care. It's
all right.
It's for funsies at this point.
Sure.
Oof.
Yeah, that one's a miss. Goes wide, and 1 action remaining.
And I'll use that action to go about there.
All right, Zv or no? Yes. Wait.
Oh,
Why?
no, wait.
Wait. What the hell? That's incorrect.
That is very
Why?
incorrect.
Yeah, you keep getting moved in initiative somehow. That's
Oh,
bizarre.
I keep rolling initiative for attacks.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
that's why. Oh.
That's why.
I wish I could
should have
say
realized earlier.
I wish I could say pregnancy brain, but it doesn't work like that.
No, it does work like that. Actually,
Yeah?
It does work like that. I'm pregnant. Don't be mean to me.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just. Maybe he was doing that the whole time. Maybe he was trying to get extra turns. That cheater.
Gunnar is going to. He's gonna reach into his pouch and pull out a bunch of moss and slap it onto his arm as he casts battle medicine on himself. Or not casts, but he uses battle. Natural 20 on his medicine check.
He goes, I cast battle medicine. He just rubs the shit in his wound.
So he just criticaled on his medicine check. So that's plus. Yeah, just slaps some moss on it, gets 32 hit points back. So that's great. So he's looking a little bit better. And he's going to attack this creature with his axe once more. 17. Oh, I was hoping that was a crit. Not quite, though. But crunches down as he's just going ape shit on this scorpion, trying to take it out, pumping more and more electricity damage into it. It still isn't down. He's going to go for broke on his 3rd attack. 19. That's another hit. Go. I don't think he's missed this thing once.
No, he hasn't.
25 more damage. End of Gunnar. It's this thing that's on Con, so I'm just going to move so I can grab you to target you, Con. So I'm just going to make you take some reflex saves here.
Okay.
Just faster.
Yeah.
That's critical success. And a critical success. All right, end of its turn. Con, you're up.
Awesome. Yeah, we're just gonna keep bopping these folks.
Ooh, that's a miss.
It's a miss.
Yeah, they're getting a little thinner now, so it's harder to hit them with a sword.
Yeah. I'll try again.
Okay. That's better. That's a hit.
And then last action, I'll just grab another Alchemist Fire.
Okay, great. They are looking pretty bad. Okay, end of your turn. You have an Alchemist Fire in hand. Big black scorpion. It still doesn't like that it's getting the crap attacked by Gunnar, but it did just have something jump on its back. So I think it's going to pincer at Gunnar. Ooh, nat 19.
Ooh, no!
Oh,
Oh, no.
At least he just got a bunch of heals. He's still up.
Oh my god!
Still up.
I'm
15
still
hit points.
standing.
Second action is to grab, and its 3rd attack is going to get a stinger at Zavid. Because you're on his back.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Jesus.
All right.
But Gunnar is going to use Retributive Strike because he's a paladin and he can. So this
He's
is really
I was a
important.
barbarian.
He's a paladin with a barbarian dedication.
Oh my
He's
God.
a paladin. He cast Lay on Hands last
You
turn.
sly dog.
Yeah, he's a paladin. So he's going to use Retributive Strike. So that is extremely important. How much does that stop? Where's the Retributive Strike? There it is. So 2 plus your level. So this is going to reduce your damage by 16.
All right.
Minus 16.
That's at full health, I think. No,
Yeah,
I had 5 wounds. I had 5 wounds.
That's not bad at all. So, but still, he's going to take 16 damage of this with his shield as he bops into you.
Okay.
That was incorrect. That was incorrect. I shouldn't have done 40 damage to you. Oh no, yeah, 40 damage. So it took off 16 damage. It would have been 56 as he reaches up with the shield, says, "Not Savid," and pops it with the shield, and it doesn't do quite as much damage as it should have. However, you do still need to take a Fortitude save, DC 36 for the venom.
Oh yeah. 36. Shit. Give me a high numbers. Yes! Yes! That's 20!
Let's go!
20. Let's go. So we'll say that his shield, bopping it, right as he gets it out of the wound, as you can see the venom spurt out of the tip of this stinger. You see what would have just gone into you had the Retributive Strike not happened. So Madame Guillotine and Shorty, she's just going to fucking haul ass in there and give this thing flat-footed for Gunnar. So flat-footed. And then she's going to... Oh, she has charge! That's right, 2 actions.
I was going to say, does she lancing this thing like a knight? Like, let's go.
Madame Guillotine lowers her spear as Shorty begins to charge. Add 1 weapon damage for every 10 feet moved. So where was I? I was like here. So 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to say she gets 5 extra damage dice if she hits.
Yeah.
So glaive... Come on.
That's such a better way to do charge than in 5e. I like that a lot better. Wow.
So not only does she get 5 extra damage dice, it doubles. So normally, I just want to give you she's not a high level character. Madame Guillotine and Shorty are level 6. Her weapon does 1d8 damage. So she's going to get 68 plus 10 doubled. Holy shit. So plus 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shift. Let's see if that works. Oh, wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll just roll 10. There we go. Oh, she does 49 damage as she just charges in and just rams her spear directly into the back of this scorpion. 49 damage. That kills it.
Yes.
Good for her.
Charging down this hallway, Madame Guillotine just aims true and slices down into the base of this thing's tail, snapping it off and shoving the spear deep into its belly as it falls down limp beneath your feet, Zavid.
Oh my god.
Wait.
That is an epic freaking kill.
Yeah, I'm gonna say at this point that the scorpions on con, they have 4 hit points, and the ones up at the between the mouth and the Tyrannosaurus, he's going to clean them up any second. So with that, I say we're out of combat. The rest is we can hand wave it.
I will say by the end of that, I call over not Chompy. I'm gonna give him a different name, right?
So yes, Chompy's your
about I mean, I could do Toothy.
Toothy.
Jaws.
Yeah.
Jaws or Mr. T.
This thing fucking stomps over here. And just like, from Night at the Museum, comes down, I rub his nose. And, and then by the end of the minute, he just lays down, and then his bones just sort of relax and kind of fall apart a little bit. He becomes a pile.
And with that, we're out of combat. That was great, y'all.
Holy hell.
Oh, well done, Madame Guillotine.
Well, that was quite a frightening experience, but I have seen these scorpions before. You have to attack them in the tail. That's their weak spot.
I look at Madame Guillotine, I'm like, do you feel like you've gotten stronger? Like I don't know, if you're at a level you've gone up one or something.
I think I may have just gained a little bit of experience from this. Yes,
Yeah,
I
that's
do feel
definitely some
stronger.
experience.
I may have even discovered a class level or two.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I am going to use Undeath's Blessing on Gunnar, and I say, hey, I'm gonna take care of this. Check this out. And I'm gonna do a 2-action harm, which is going to be pretty busted, folks. I think it's 2 per...
I can almost see the mead halls. That was... I didn't like that. I don't like scorpions. They're basically spiders, but worse.
That's why my instinct was to burn it down.
Gain 118 hit points.
Is that the first over 100 heal you've done?
I think I've done another one before, but this is the highest for sure. I don't think I've gotten one this high before.
118. Wow.
That's
okay.
amazing.
He had 15 hit points out of his maximum of 218.
Yeah.
He's feeling real good.
So he's at 85 wounds. Yeah, he's under bleeding, under bloody. So, goodness gracious. Thank you, Sophie. That is the weirdest feeling heal I've ever experienced. But, you know,
you get used to it.
At least my wounds aren't, at least I can't see my kidney anymore. I thought it was almost, my insides were almost on the outside.
If you are good to continue the journey with us for now, I'd like to continue. But if you feel that you need more healing, I pull out my healer's kit. I am a bit of an amateur surgeon, you could say.
Oh, amateur, that is the one that where you get paid for it, right?
You can get paid for this?
You know, as
wait, I can make money doing this?
Hey, amateur surgeon, wanna patch up my cool gash I got?
Yes.
Yeah, he could also use some more healing.
Yeah, how much healing does Reese need? Are you like close to
34.
full?
I'm at 30.
I'll do risky surgery. I think, all right, now,
why not?
I always have to look this up again because it's, let's see, treat wounds. Like you can call your shot sort of like as you get better at medicine, you can decide to like, I want to do a higher DC, but if you make it, you heal more.
You're still only trained though. So your DC is 15, and a success is 2d8, a critical is 48.
I see.
If you botch
and then whatever your risky surgery adds.
If you botch me up, I don't care. It's Gunnar I actually kind of care a little bit more about. Let's show him what you can do.
All right. Reese, I'm going to show Gunnar by just showing you up here. I'm going to deal 5 slashing damage to you first as I have to sort of like
wound.
Yeah.
Yep, I gave you that damage.
Cleaning up your wound and making sure that you don't have pouring some rubbing alcohol on it. Stings. It's a good sting. And then
it tickles.
We get to add a +2 to this for risky surgery, and if I succeed, it counts as a critical. So I just gotta beat it. I mean, I'm probably gonna do fine.
You just need to hit a 15,
which is impossible not to hit. Literally,
it's
critical. 28 out of 4. So that's a critical.
48 plus your risky surgery bonus.
Oh, there's this bonus for that?
Doesn't it give you extra for risky surgery? Oh no, it just makes it a critical if you succeed. That's the benefit. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's 48 then. So 12. So
well, that's fine, I guess. Actually, why do risky surgery if I'm always gonna get a success no matter what?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I guess.
I have reached a level, folks, where it is more beneficial not to use risky surgery, which means I need to pump up that medicine.
Yeah, you need to get your medicine skill up.
So I could start being risky again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. Well.
Good to know.
I'm just gonna go to Gunnar, and do like a regular check then.
Okay. You need to hit a 15.
You put down the butcher's knife. You take out a scalpel instead.
Yeah, Reese sounds like, you know what?
Because I want to get a critical on this.
That is a crit. No, that is a crit. Because you needed to hit a 15. And you hit a 27. So take that hero point back.
This is a ridiculous level that I'm at right now.
Yeah, you're level 14, guys.
I haven't used risky surgery since we still had like Demirius with us, you know what I mean? So like, it's been a while. All right. Well, he's gonna gain.
Yeah, just 48. Straight up. 18.
Yeah,
Awesome.
18. Wow. All right.
Yeah, Reese is just like, hey, that's not too bad. That looks even better.
Yeah, this is pretty clean. I usually just rub some dirt in it and call it good.
I kind of look over to Reese. I'm like, if you want me to take another stab at it later.
Yeah. I'm still. You got me a little bit feeling better. It's more secure and taut now, so that's what matters. Like my insides aren't gonna fall out. We're good. That's all I really needed.
Thank you for getting rid of that flesh wall, because I was gonna roleplay us like moving past here and just hearing like just screaming like mouths, like it'll go away on its own. Just leave it alone.
Oh lordy. Well, that was quite the adventure. Look, good job there, Madam Guillotine.
Guillotine.
Yeah. The scorpions, they are everywhere in the desert. I'm going to check on the other goblins down below.
And Madame Guillotine goes and hops down with Shorty.
Excellent.
I'd like to, while they do that, if I could take a look into this hole, like what's down here? Is it?
It's basically the same cavern as below. Like, you know how in the cavern below, there's that deep pit that Khan almost fell in? It basically is like that. Like if you fall in, it's going to be a deep fall. It's there's a cavern beneath, like a cave network beneath this temple, that is housed mainly by scorpions.
I see.
But it's where the people the body snatchers, they managed to teleport in. Then they broke through the roof in the southwest, and stole the body, and then escaped down through there again.
I see. I just go and I kind of like look over, and a lone like a stray scorpion's on my boot, and I go and I like almost fall in, but I like fall back on my ass to prevent myself, and I like kick the scorpion down the hole.
Yeah, as he's falling, Reese tries to go run over, sees you're fine. He's like, okay, I'm good then. No.
Sorry, I lost my balance. So, do you guys want to like get out of here?
But don't we gotta find out that thing that we want to do the shadow thing in the stuff with?
I thought we wanted to bring some of these statues to life, right?
Yeah.
We wanted to rest.
Yeah.
You needed a rest for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do an intermission and a long rest?
Yeah.
We can go back to the wind seeker.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of beds up in the Wind Seeker, and I think we've still got some trail rations. We should be good for dinner. They might, Adelina and Yanka might have gotten some of the sand cleaned up by now.
Excellent.
Well, back up the chain, I guess. We can, and I think this is a great place for us to take our intermission.
Yep.
Yeah.
See you soon.
All right, we'll be back in about 10 or 15 minutes. Bye. Hey everybody, we're back from our intermission. Thanks for being here with us. When last we left off, Lux Et Umbra had just finished destroying a group of swarms of scorpions in a massive black scorpion that very nearly took out Gunnar Sun. But between Zavid's magic and his suddenly revelation of it was quite safe surgery, he was able to get everyone patched up. And they have since been making their way back up to the Windseeker. And since y'all have proven you can get up the chain, we can skip that. So you arrive up to the top of the floating island, which I will at least show that. Come on. Oh, wrong link. Sorry. This floating island is chained to the peak of Xefon'Ra, the mountain in which you have been delving. And because it crashed as they were seeking the labyrinth, actually, but they got lost due to the alignment of Verces the line messing with their navigation. And the Eternal Storm is what crashed the Windseeker here. But it is deep within the sands, and you are able to eventually get up to it. And you can see that Adelina is high up on the central mast, climbed up there, doing some repairs to the crow's nest. And Anyanka is flying up different hardware and bits of wood and all the things that she needs from the lower decks. They don't seem to see you all coming.
I guess we can, wave them down if we can.
I'm gonna can I cast Ghost Sound?
Sure.
I want to cast Ghost Sound to sound like a monster, like screeching.
Oh my god.
Like that.
They immediately look at Adelina. Let's see. I'm going to make her roll something.
Excellent.
Another classic Zavid prank.
Classic Zavid prank. 32. I'll say that's... Oh yeah, for her, that's a standard DC for this level. So she's able to... and she grabs onto the mast and looks down and says,
"Oh, you little pranksters. Where have you been? Get your asses up here in hell."
Oh, just you wait.
I cast Ghost Sound again, but this time it's a fart. It's a fart
with reverb.
Yes.
Yeah,
so it's like
God damn it.
I like that we shared the brainwave and then like reverb.
Yes. Hey, I've got the power to do it. I might as well make use of it.
You're too powerful with the voice modulator.
I'm not the kind of person that's like, we were so busy thinking of if we could, whether or not we should. I don't think of whether we should. I'm like, oh, we can? Well, we have to. We're obligated to.
Clearly.
But yeah, kind of up here.
Anyanka will fly down, and Adelina will begin making her way down.
I guess Rot Trot's probably with me.
Oh, yes.
That's probably how I got back up the chain anyway.
I'll get him.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did you find down there? Anything interesting?
Many things that were interesting. Mostly, dead people.
Yeah, where do we start? Like,
maybe about the key hidden in time. Little, prophecy, the scroll.
Biggest interest thing at first, down to lowest interest. So biggest interest, there is the key to unlocking Rovagug's prison was hidden in time. And it just so happens that timeline is the exact, when it came back to our time, was the exact moment that that a certain elf family that we are interested in was most of those siblings were born. Yes, around that time. So we think that they are the key, that their bloodline must be the key. Maybe the mother or like the sister or something were like, they actually didn't come from our time. They came from the past and like went to the future. That's pretty cool. Maybe not. I don't know.
Going back to the future? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That would make a stupid saga. That's stupid. Back to the Future.
Wow.
Well, there
You really
goes my
shot
book
that down,
deal.
Gunnar. Gunnar, you didn't even like hear the pitch. You were just like, "That's dumb. I'll never like that." Like, wow. But that's sort of what we're hypothesizing right now. Another big thing. There was a body down there. There was actually 4 bodies. Some of them were enemies of the people that made the whole tomb. There's a couple bodies actually. There's a champion to Hathor. Their body is down there, well preserved, pretty cool. There's a treasure vault for the pharaoh, and their spouse. But I don't know. They seem kind of shitty, and the treasures are nice, but they're pretty mundane. There's some statues we want to reanimate, those because they're petrified. They're not truly statues. And then, the big thing is there's a missing body. It was a priest of who again?
Hathor. The one who was the light warrior was the light warrior of Horus. That was the big powerful bird. Yeah, and then Hathor is the high priestess of Hathor, is the Kyle that went missing.
I got my wires crossed. There was a fetchling, a Kyle like myself, that was a priestess of Hathor that was snatched up a while back. There's evidence of them breaking in, taking only that body and leaving. And then there was a champion of Horus, the light warrior of Horus. So pretty cool. Oh, and then Gunnar, who probably has the stinger of the giant scorpion. Look what I found.
He's chomping on one bit.
Yeah. We got attacked by scorpions. I guess we made a little too much noise.
Yeah, they were pretty much a pain in the ass, but these guys, you should have seen those goblins.
Yeah.
The one with the hyena, it cut this thing off, and he holds up the tail.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Madam Guillotine of these sort of goblin explorers. Wait a minute. They've met them though, right? And
yeah. When you first,
we all okay, yeah. So they were pretty helpful. She got the last hit on the big guy.
That's
Pretty
always fun when you
impressive.
get the last hit in. It feels like you're really in control of the narrative of the fight.
It seems like if you've been softening up an enemy and been working them down, and then someone swoops in and takes that last hit, typically a lot of people would be very upset by that because they're like, well, what about all the work I put into it, But I don't know, it was pretty impressive looking. And Gunnar, you basically held your own for a full minute against this thing.
Look, you jumped on top of it.
You were ready to pull that thing down in front of me. I saw that.
Yeah. I just got the party started. Then I ran away.
Well, listen, that's kind of my MO too. Like, do a thing and run.
Valid.
We want to just chill out for a bit. Again, we want to like unpetrify some statues down there, and there's also places on this floating island we need to explore deeper into. So,
I was looking at that pyramid over there as well. That seems very interesting. It looks older than most of the ones that I've seen around the Syrian. I think this island is real old.
Yeah, it is.
I'm looking forward to exploring it. But first, I want to sleep.
Yeah, I think I could use a bit of a nap myself. The bunks are in the bottom of the Windseeker. I'll pull out a couple of more bedrolls since we have more bodies.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and... Is there anything else anyone wants to do before they go to sleep?
Nah.
I gotta just prepare spells, which is always a lot, but I'm gonna
go ahead
just try to get some of the main ones that I'm gonna be using ready.
And I gotta prepare spells too. Whoa.
That's true. Oh, whoa.
Ooh, whoa.
There's your overnight rest.
2 jumps has been... That was good. It was good to have 2 jump spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but
that was helpful.
I think I'm gonna trade one out for Fleet Step, because I realized if I had Fleet Step prepared, that would have saved me a lot of time. Adding an extra 30 feet to my movement would have been really nice.
Very true.
So I'll do that.
All right. So morning comes. The night was relatively uneventful. Everyone continued working on the Windseeker. The construction is going slow, but steady. You wake up in the morning. There's still a slight sand breeze upon the air as the sun crests the horizon. When by the time you wake up, Gunnar's already working, moving wood out of the way, and Anyanka's whipping up some food for everyone. Adelina's still hard asleep. I think Khan is probably the first one awake at this point.
Yeah. Oh, I have to make my my check will save. Right?
Yes, both of you do. Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Zavid and Khan, make a will save.
Professor, don't we have homework?
Good job, Melvin.
Excuse me.
I'm good.
You're good.
I'm fine with that nat 20.
And a 36, that is enough. So both of you are able to overcome the effects of the planetary alignment for the day, for now. Yeah, so you wanted to, I think the itinerary is to unpetrify those creatures, those statues first?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. The beasts.
All right, so Final Fantasy screen. You have these 3 NPCs in front of you, Gunnar, Adelina, and Anyanka. Who would you like to accompany you on this day?
I think, if I could mention, I think Anyanka would be good for the spellcraft that's required.
I agree.
Especially because if we're going into these tombs up ahead, that's going to be, like, I know your sister, Adelina, knows this shit probably better than anybody. She's the captain, right?
Yeah.
So she's going to know the best ways to, like, put it together. Whereas Anyanka can help us with, like, some of the lore, mage-y type stuff.
Yeah, no, I take no offense to that.
Whoa.
Oh, shoot. My modulator's on. Whoops.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I was like, when
funny.
did we get into a sci-fi campaign here?
When did Reese become an android?
Is that...
I am a robot too.
Aw, yeah. Okay, now is that better?
There it is. That's better.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Sorry, my voice mod was up and I was looking at things because Shane kind of inspired me. So, that the automatic change voice thing popped on.
All right, so all 3 of you want Anyanka with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me remove
I love my sister,
Gunnar.
but we already got the stabbies out of the way and the bulky stuff, so
True.
We're good.
Okay, so let me go ahead and drop you back in the catacombs.
Now,
Junk.
if we want to look at that shadow, in the shadow sphere, basically,
that's right.
to look underneath, I think it'd be great to have Anyanka with us as well. So if she can kind of take a look and be able to tell better, that'd be really helpful.
Also true.
Because arcane is something that she's really good with.
All right, so you're able to use, you climb down the chain, as you do, Khan, maybe with spider climb, unless you don't want to waste the spell slot. Reese, you can just climb using your athletics. Anyanka will fly. Zavid, you can use Rot Trot. So you're back within the caverns of Xefon'Ra, the catacombs. It's very quiet today. With the
oh my god,
you can hear some wind rustling through the little holes in the ground, but all of the doors are all unlocked. It's not very difficult to get back to the treasure room. The door of the Sphinxes is still open.
I have my sun hat on today, and I tip my hat to the Sphinxes.
They nod at you because they are still aware. So you come back to this treasure room. It's significantly more pilfered than it looks in here right now because you've gone through it quite a bit. But there are still these 3 statues. One which is a swarm of giant rats. Another is a humongous spider, and the third appears to be a large cat with dagger-like fangs.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna go from left to right here. So I go to Khan and I say, "All right, do you? Maybe I'm just imagining this. Can you speak to rat-like creatures, or is that racist of me? I don't know if that's like an ability of your people or not."
Khan pulls up her character sheet. I'm pretty sure that's a Yusoki ancestry feat.
It is a feat. However, you do have a pest form, so you could transform into a rat, and I would say then you could communicate with them.
To answer your questions, David, I can speak to rats, but I have to turn into a rat like this. And Con is suddenly so small.
And
oh my god, that's
your
what you're supposed to look like,
six-armed-
tiny?
Your 6-armed rat is like on top of you because it was in your and is like, what the? And like jumps off.
Oh,
What the hell?
I taught her how to do that, but I wasn't expecting. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Con and I'm tiny.
I'm
Holy.
looking at this and I'm like, this is weirdly adorable, but I am
I
going to
love
focus on the
everything about
task at
this.
hand.
Yeah, you
I
can stay in
cast-
that form for 10 minutes.
I put my hands on the pile. It looks like they're all connected. Like this was all one sort of petrification. So I put my hands on this sort of like conglomeration of giant rats, and I cast Stone to Flesh and restore them from the petrified condition.
That you do. And while I'm setting this up, describe what that looks like, please. Because I'm sure, because you've never cast this.
It's I've never cast this. This is a sort of like an earth tagged spell. So like I imagine what this does for me is this, like there's this shimmering shadowy like a translucent shadow, like not like pure black or whatever, that kind of wraps around the object until it's all encased in this during the casting of the spell. And as I like let go, there's a sort of a white sort of spot, like a lit up spot where my hands were, that as it's working the magic, it almost like it's peeling a curtain back, or like when you in slow-mo when you see a bubble popping and it like does that, it's doing that around them, and you see the hair and the fur and the eyes, like it all returns in this like sort of shimmering bubble popping sort of effect.
As they do, second. There we go. As they do. Oh shit! I didn't mean to close that.
They just die. They all disappear.
They just die. They're just gone.
No.
As that happens, these rats that appear to be in an attack formation, they appear to be lunging forward. Suddenly, they come to life, and they do indeed finish their quick lunge before they land on the ground, looking around, and you notice that all of them have blood red eyes.
Ooh.
Goth
Ooh,
rats.
devil rats. Sweet.
You see in front of you
Vampire
these rats, and they stop, and they all look at you, Con, all of them. They see this one rat standing before them.
One rat to rule them all.
Oh my god, yes.
And then they all sit on their hind legs, looking at you.
One regular rat just nose twitching, just commanding the rest.
But they are sitting on their hind legs, looking at you, Con. Their red eyes fixed to the single rat
in
before
rat language, so that Zavid can't understand. I say, it is I that has awakened you from your slumber. Do as I command. I am your queen now.
All hail the queen!
And they all salute with their right paw and put it down.
And all we're hearing is
That is what
like
you two
squeaking.
see. Yeah, you hear squeak, 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 and then all in unison you hear squeak.
Oh, Jesus.
This is he turns to Savine, he's like, this is becoming less cute.
I'll send all the stats later, but you now have a level 11 companion that is the Devil Rat Swarm. It is a custom creature I made, so you can't look it up online. Basically, it is a swarm, so it is weak to area damage and splash damage. It's immune to precision damage and swarm mind, and it has resistance 10 to all physical. It has 35-foot climbs, 35-foot feet movement, 20-foot climb speed, and it has a couple of spells. It can cast 5th level Dimension Door, 4th level invisibility, and 2nd level invisibility at will.
You're kidding me.
Can Khan in pest form just join the swarm? Like,
yeah, I'm cool with that.
Oh my god, yes.
Because pest form is useless in combat, but I'll say with that you could.
You can hide amongst them, essentially.
Yes. So
the
that is now
ultimate
your
secret service.
This is basically your companion now, Khan. This swarm of devil rats, and they're literally devils. Like if a paladin were to check, they are literally devils.
Oh, so I'm higher up in Demirius' shit list, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Basically, yes.
Wait a minute. I speak Infernal. Could I just be like, "G'day, chaps," in Infernal?
All of them look to you. Then they look to Khan and they say, "Lieutenant?" in squeakity.
Mm-hmm.
Then they look to you, Zavid, and they give you a quicker salute, but then look back to Khan.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
And as they say to you in Infernal, Lieutenant? Lieutenant?
I'll have my shadow take the shape of a rat that's saluting back to show them that, like, I'm with her. We're good.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You are now their lieutenant as far as they're concerned.
Sweet. I go to Reese. I'm like, would you like a companion?
I don't have one. You guys have so many.
We have a lot of pets. I don't want you to feel left out. And this lion looks pretty sweet.
I have a boyfriend and some
Are you
orcs.
on the lion right now?
Yes.
Reese is like
Reese is on the lion, like hugged around it, like. You guys have so many companions. I know I have like a boyfriend and some orcs, but like this is different.
I was gonna say you've got pets. What are you talking about? Look, before I would get in front of this lion because it needs to meet you first.
Okay, yeah, okay, you're right. He hops off.
Do you have a symbol of Hathor or Bastet? I mean Bastet. And oh my God, Commander God.
Wow.
Huh? What?
In the Discord.
Yeah, it's good. But I've never actually. Elliot has never thought of that, but I think like Reese
can have a symbol of Bastet.
Reese definitely has like a little kitty like necklace, and he pulls out like. You mean this?
You can speak any language if you have a day to think about it, which you had last night to think about it, and this was here, so you prepared to speak the language that you need to speak, right?
Obviously.
Yes, of course. So, I do the same thing to the lion. The shadow wraps around like a bubble, and then this mane kind of is like emerges from the stone, and it...
But strangely, the mane that appears from the stone is still black.
Whoa.
Jet as night. But as it pulls further back, it reveals intricate red markings, arcane markings up and down that dance across the fur of this Suli-blooded Smilodon.
Oh my God, a kitty.
So you have a genie saber-toothed tiger now.
Oh my God, I love it. Because I was about to become very prepared, be like, see, I got a lion. I have a plushie for almost everything, except that.
So it has fangs and claws, 40-foot movement speed, so it's really, really fast. It can use an attack called Pierce Armor, which it makes a fangs attack against a creature it's grabbing. If it hits, the creature's knocked prone, and if the creature's wearing armor with a hardness of 10 or lower, the armor becomes broken.
Excellent.
Yeah, and so it does more damage. It can do bleed damage against things that are broken armor. It can use pounce attack. It has sneak attack, grab, and it has your elemental assault ability. So it can add elemental damage in the same way you do.
So could it like summon elemental damage through its claws or something, or teeth?
Or its teeth, yeah, or its fangs, yeah.
Holy
claws
shit!
And fangs.
I love it.
In the same manner you do. So you now have a genie saber-toothed tiger cat.
Oh my God, amazing! Reese is just gonna go back on its back.
There, now it's on the...
Here we go. Reese is on its back now.
And it kneels to you and allows you to get up on its back, and then it reaches up for ear scritches. It reaches up for that.
Yes, good. Reaches the ear scritch. Oh, this is great.
No stranger to large beasts that Danny had. I'm just like, this feels right now. I feel like we've been missing this. And I walk up to this giant spider. Now I have the spell to summon my familiar, which is Wispy. So or Wisp. I'm going to summon Wisp. to my shoulder. I think that's a 3rd level spell, which is kind of nuts, but it will do so. And I'll ask Wisp if they've been enjoying their time with the others.
Oh, yes. I really like Chompy and Unk. They are new friends to Wisp.
Yes, well, I think we're going to make another friend. Would you like a big brother?
Oh, yes. I always wanted brother. I thought maybe I would have been born with brothers and sisters, but it was only you when I came out of the egg.
Yes. Have I not
doesn't
told
know.
him?
I don't know. That's up to you. Have you?
I say, Wisp, a lot of times tragedy will strike in life. And with certain circumstances, those of us who could be friends, like you and I, would be enemies. You had brothers and sisters once, but they were not like you. They were aggressive. They did not no reason. I wanted to befriend them all, maybe feed them. They just thought of me as food. I am sorry that you couldn't meet them, but perhaps you have a chance to build a new family.
Yes.
Will you help me?
Of course, new family.
I just have Discord at the corner, and every time this updates, there's a new rat photo with a different Photoshop to it.
Rat King.
So everybody knows at home, it's a rat with a crown on it, like a photo of an actual rat, and then one of its hands is a gun. They're just holding a gun.
I'm just gonna put that
With a
so
human hand.
Twitch chat can see that. Hold on.
Yeah, please. To this spider, I will cast my 3rd 6th level spell today. I have no more 6th level slots for today. To make it come back to life.
As you do, it peels back the stone to reveal a glowing blue ether spider that phases in and out of existence. It becomes visible, then it's invisible, then it blurs, and then it's there. But you have before you a Goliath ether spider that looks to you, and it looks down at Wisp.
And I speak Aklo to it, and I say, good morning. You have been petrified for a long time. As you can see, and I kind of gesture to the rat swarm and the Suli-blooded dragon, you are not the only creature that was turned
it's
to
a
stone.
tiger, not a dragon. Eli's not that.
Did I just say dragon? I'm sorry.
It's
it's very far from what it is.
That
You're right.
Yeah.
Suli-blooded tiger. And I say, but you are now free from this eternal prison. Free to go your own way or to join us, if you should choose. And I kind of let Wisp, talk to it.
Wisp kind of crawls out on your hand, on the palm of your hand, and the big spider gets close to it, real close. And it, with its one, how spiders have the two, they're not really legs, but they're not quite the mouth parts, the short ones in that image that are holding onto that Pegasus.
Yeah.
It reaches up one of those and pets Wisp on the head, looks at you and says, I want to help this one. Never been able to protect a little brother before.
Reese just goes, oh, because he could understand Aklo.
What is your name, O great spider?
You may call me He Who Walks Between the Worlds. Or Worlds for short, I suppose.
Worlds and Wisp. I like that.
Wispy worlds.
And I also, just what pronouns you go by, if I could just...
They, them are fine.
They, them, all right. And I'll let Wisp sort of ride atop their kin here. Finally reunited with a fellow ether spider, a much older, probably much wiser ether spider that can... I feel out of game here, above table, everybody. If you were to adopt like a person, right, who's not from the same background as you, you sort of owe it to that person to give them an avenue to learn about their sort of their heritage, maybe their culture, where they come from, so that they don't feel so disconnected. In this case, it's a little bit more fun. It's a spider that's learning how to be a spider from another spider. And I feel like now he has this opportunity to actually learn its sort of background from someone appropriately who could teach them that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So on the map there.
I will tell them we are going to exit this dead tomb, but we will be entering another dark tomb soon. If you'd like to come out and stretch your many legs, this would be a good opportunity. Would you like to join?
Yes, I think so. Get out of this cavern.
Yes. Also, I walk up to Reese. Reese, you speak Aklo, right?
Yep.
I say, if you would like to speak with someone other than myself, Reese here also speaks Aklo.
Yep. I got you, buddy. Like, live long and prosper in the dark tunnels, and it's gonna be a great time.
I look forward to seeing the sun.
The sun is beautiful.
I definitely look at like ether spiders like they are fully sentient creatures. Like the only reason that Wisp has been talking like broken English is like he's a baby, you know, he's just a little guy. This one, it's like, I will not ride on its back. I will not command it to do shit. This is like, hey buddy, you're a full NPC to me. So I kind of let it make its own decisions here.
I like that a lot, actually.
And I'm gonna, I guess, I mean, if we've got everything we need, we already kind of scooped up all the like treasure we wanted to scoop up. If there's anything else we want to like grab here, we could do that. And
you took the poncho thing too.
I did, yeah.
To make the diplomat look complete.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I guess I'm just gonna take this fucking Horus statue and just ant haul it out of here. I just want a gold. Is that so wrong? Yeah.
Gold statue of Horus. There you go.
Yeah. Make sure I have it that I cast ant haul.
Yes.
Reese just really wants that like platinum jug.
You took that.
I already took it? Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if I left it behind.
Let me make sure it's in your inventory.
Yeah.
Platinum urn, yeah, it's in there.
Okay, cool.
Con, is there anything last minute you want to swipe while you're in there?
Colorful jewels. I will pass them out to my adoring subjects.
Oh.
So there's like a bit of a glitter as the rats just kind of
They're covered in bling. They're bling right
down.
You get like little rhinestones on them on their like collars and
some of them are holding them up on in their ears, holding them with their ears. Some of them are stuffing them in their cheeks, and then some of them are holding it so it looks like they have the diamond studded inside there. You know. Yes, you're blinging out your rats. I love that.
There's like one rat that's like proficient in like tools to like give piercings to these rats. So he's like giving piercings to the other rats.
One of them's wearing a gem like a jeweler's glass up at its eye. Wonderful. Yeah, so we can send you back up. Oh wait, no, you wanted to go under the cavern, right? To that teleportation circle?
Yeah.
There we go. I'll go ahead and just, this is gonna be faster to just dump you right there. Oop.
Does Anyanka speak any Infernal, Aklo, any of the languages we were speaking to them?
Great question. Let's find out.
Oh, I actually only know how to speak.
Oh, that's not right. Anyanka has an intelligence of +4. She should have 4 additional languages. Yeah, I'm gonna say she knows Infernal and Celestial.
Probably Necrol because she's dead, maybe.
She has Necrol, yeah, because she's a skeleton. Let's call it Elvish. That's a good caster language to know. Yeah, so she speaks Infernal, so she would have been able to understand what the rats were saying.
I love that Reese and Zvita are the only ones that understand the spider.
Yeah.
I wish there was tiger language, but this is definitely more animal companion.
Yeah.
So you have to do like, I don't know, is there animal handling? Is that a skill in this?
Nature.
Yeah, I have a nature skill.
Okay.
That's
well,
why.
you've got all the skills. I'm not worried about your skills, really. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
more
do
like,
have
I
all
don't
of
know
the
what
skills, literally.
I forgot what skills were required to like influence animals.
Nature. And there's also a feat called ride that makes it so you don't have to roll nature checks to ride a creature.
Nice.
That's cool. I'll climb up here and say, all right, Anyanka. We're trying to sort of figure out where this leads. And I've sort of copied down all that I could to give her as a reference. And then if she needs to, so hopefully with her expertise, she can sort of correct any sort of mistakes I might have made and fill in blanks. She can find them.
Oh, I think I can do that. I definitely recognize this as a teleportation circle, but if you look here, up at this side here, and over at the center, they definitely knew where exactly they needed to blow it up to make it hard to read. But I'll give it my best shot.
So then you have your like shadow spell. Is that how this is gonna work?
Yeah, we're gonna use the Savid's
right.
under shadow,
Skirt
so
the
we
light.
can. So yes, so we can see what it actually would have been, because the other side is like mirrored anyway, so we can see things that the top can't see.
I will. Do any of these creatures have a special sense or sight that we lack?
Think so.
I would think so.
Let's see. The rats have scent, just you do lack that. The Smilodon also has scent, and let's see about the spider, web, sense, and dark vision.
Okay.
And the other two also have low light vision.
Interesting. Okay. I don't think there's anything there that's particularly useful for trying to see stuff, though. I suppose with web scent, if I had Wisp do like a very thin layer of web over it, they could make like an imprint, perhaps. I don't know. That might be a little wild. I don't know if that would actually work, though.
You could maybe use your shadow as like charcoal to take a rubbing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The thing is, if they blew it up, it's sort of maybe we'll do that in the Shadow Realm if it's like non-blown up.
Right.
Yeah. So I'll get all of us like close together. I'll kind of usher Anyanka over to me.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everyone, we're about to enter the Shadow Realm. The Plane of Shadows 4. We have up to a day, but we're not going to be there all day. We're going to spend as long as we need to observe this. And
all
then
right.
This sort of swirling kind of almost like a black cloud comes around us, and everything becomes monochromatic as it like envelops us, and the last color above us disappears, and we are in the Shadow Realm.
And so you are. Everything around you begins to glimmer and shine and ripple as everything goes green and black and blue. Light seems to dance around dark. And you look around and everything just seems to be the shadows. Like you look down and you see Rot Trot and the group of devil rats down below, but you only see their shadows on the ground of the cavern. You see the shadow of worlds over there again, but you don't actually see the spider. So looking down at your feet, you see a complete rune shadow upon the floor.
It looks like whatever they did on the material didn't affect it here. Let's take a look-see, shall we?
And Anyanka will start poring over this symbol on the ground here. And yes, so she will roll occultism. Oh, that was a natural 15. Good. For a 40. Perfect. That was precisely what she needed. So she's looking around on this and she's interpreting runes and symbols. And she says, do you happen to have that map? And which I'll open it for you. Savid, your map of the Syrian.
Oh my god, the dragon! I forgot about
about
that.
Yeah, it's still there. Yay!
There we
Oh
go.
no! That's
you can draw a
okay.
new one. You can put a new one if you want. So she begins casting and reading this symbol, and she's looking, comparing the map, comparing this rune, and she says, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like they're underneath this oasis here, beneath the ground. That seems to be where it's leading. Southwest, couple 100 kilometers.
All right. That is, if I'm not mistaken, near where the Ghoul City is, if not right where it is.
That is right.
And we have a heading.
We do. This sucks.
Yep.
All right. Well, I mean, it's good. It's good, actually. I mean, it's really good. We're going to the place that we wanted to go anyway, and we have another lead that is there. So it's good. I might have to eat somebody. That's fine. This is good. It's all fine. I look to Anyanka and say, pretend you didn't hear that. You're safe.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember hearing your story. I'm not a Kyle. I was a dwarf when I was alive, so I should be all right.
You're also not even skin and bones, so you're good. You're good no matter what.
I would make a very good meal. Perhaps a beef, perhaps a stock.
Oh, God. But yeah, I'm going to, I guess, yeah, make a copy of it after we kind of figure it out, and just, I think I also want to study that just to like know how locations are made on these, so that I can set up multiple circle locations later. You know,
Anyanka will kind of point out exactly what you need to do. Some symbols are the same between all teleportation circles, and some little parts are where you change, like the latitude, the longitude, the altitude, all of those things. So yeah, you can kind of get a better idea of how this works. And so she gives you that kind of heading for underneath the oasis to the southwest. Appears to be where they came from and escaped to.
So you said that they stole a body?
Yep.
You have any idea what they wanted with it? There were plenty of bodies up there from what I saw.
The gist of it is that for a ritual, that was the body they needed the best. In symbol terms. That was the most useful.
Well, I understand ritual well enough. But, is that going to be a problem, having that body been taken?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey.
So we need to get the body back because the different planes of life and death and who's being called upon, unfortunately, are reliant on having those bodies there and people being stuck between life and death.
You see, well, yeah. I hope that this at least has been helpful.
No, this is because then we can... We need to go where we need to go, but we can also cause a little less chaos, I guess. Or whatever it is that this stops or hinders. I'm not real sure.
Hey, well, shall we get back up to the top side then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, if we go through the shadow realm, we can get there really fast.
Oh,
excellent. Let's go.
Let's do that then.
I will. I think Wisp is with me. And yeah. Since all our pets there, I could just have Wisp go back and tell everybody, like, follow. And
yeah, they'll all do that. So you're able to relatively easily get back up to the Windseeker between your magic, because you just travel through the shadow ethereal plane. You're able to travel up with no issue, whereas in the material plane, gravity is sort of an issue when it comes to that. But You're able to get back up here with your new menagerie of horrifying pets. Words goes and eats a bird. The devil rats start to swarm a bunch of plants, and the Smilodon starts to jump around up on top of the ship, and then lays out on the front bow in the sun, belly up.
Oh, yes. Yes, I like this one.
After a moment or two, Adelina and Gunnar, where is he? There he is. Adelina and Gunnar will come up top deck, and
Reese is cuddling with the tiger. By the way, he's sunbathing. Like, ah.
Yeah, Adelina and Gunnar come up, and she says, "Oh, looks like you're spellworked."
Yep, I got a tiger.
That's the damnedest thing. I really did think that was just a statue. So there really were animals under there.
Yeah.
You're quite talented with that magic stuff there, Zavid.
Zavid just kind of nods. Like, I think the reason he's not very responsive is he knows that a lot of this doesn't come from himself. So he's not really eager to accept praise for it.
Are you still a rat?
If it hasn't been 10 minutes, she's gonna stay as a rat within the swarm.
They've created like a little throne for you out of rats, and you're just like...
Yes, with the little crown on your head.
Yeah. This is a new world of Step on Me.
Well then, I've never seen rats do that. How did you get the little hat on this one?
Oh, you see, and I think that's when rat wave. I think soon enough that's when you probably poof back.
I was just gonna say that's right there as you wave is. Do you bamf back, or is it more of like you grow? How does Con transform back into herself?
It's more disconcerting if it's the kind of grow instead of just poof.
So you go back to your normal self, and you are still sitting upon your throne of rats.
Yeah. Hi, Gunnar.
Oh, hey, it is Con. Look at that. That's got some kind of witch magic. Not knowing that he's actually correct.
Yeah. Funny joke.
I'm a knee slapper.
I think we should explore inside this island. We should not.
Yeah, well, we have the chance.
We should keep things moving. I've cast some spells earlier that have a limited duration, so since we don't have to.
What that's about.
Yeah, since we have these things up, we should kind of make haste. That way we can figure out exactly how. I mean, obviously the ship is how we're going to get to the next location, but exactly in what manner we will reach there. Slow and steady, stealthy, or just plow through, right? We'll have to discuss that strategy later.
Well, the ship is getting pretty close. We've managed to fix most of the wooden parts in the last 24 hours. I think it's mostly just the magic parts over back there. Con, I think you and Anyanka were going to look into that, yeah?
Yeah, I can get clapped on that.
Oh, great. Yeah, we'll get on that right as soon as we can. But I agree with Zavid. This place is it's bang interesting. We should really look around a little more. So, out of character, Elliot, how long do you have? Is this about?
This is a good place to wrap.
All right.
Or set up in the next place if you want.
Yeah. That's what we'll do. How about? Is this it? There it is. So you take off from the Windseeker towards the very clear set of pyramids further on the and again, I guess I should ask, do you want to switch NPCs again?
Yeah, I think
I like Anyanka.
Yeah, I think Anyanka's fine.
Okay, keep Anyanka for now. So I'll take Adelina off. Gunnar, what pets, if any, are you bringing?
I want the tiger.
They can't take these rats away from me. No one can take the rats away from Con.
I think I want to keep Wisp with Worlds.
Yeah.
To bond.
At
At the Windseeker. They can find a shady spot and just like, I want Wisp to understand more about his heritage and stuff.
Hell yeah. Rot Trot going with you though?
Yeah, of course. He's always with me.
All right, so you can close out of the Windseeker map. This is probably going to lag. I'll tell you that right now.
That's fine.
Good
to know.
So then get the rats with Con on top, and then Rot Trot with Lead, and then Anyanka right here. Great. Okay, so I'll just open this now, so because it's going to take a second. So as you're walking towards this pyramid, the sand, it still is within the air, swirling around. It's not nearly as strong as you imagine it could be without the effects of Outturn the Stranger, but there's still sand within the air. As you approach this very vast pyramid complex, you can see there's a clear entrance that has 2 doors that flank either side of a huge statue of a kneeling pharaoh holding a bag in either hand. In front of him and flanking him as well are statues of what appear to be sphinxes, but these appear to be non-moving actual statues. And there's a large walkway in front of you, between you and the statues and the entrance. Has that loaded yet?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Sweet.
Would Reese know, looking at it, who this statue is?
Give me either religion or desert lore in the tower.
Okay, going to my not actions but skills. Let's see, religion or desert lore? I think it's desert lore that's higher. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, where's it? I know I wrote it down. This is, I believe it is Osiris.
Nice.
I did not, where did I write that down? I wrote it down somewhere, but I'm almost positive it is Osiris. Which is the god of
fertility, the dead, resurrection, life.
Yes, Osiris. It is Osiris.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, you see a massive statue of Osiris in front of this entrance.
Whoa, okay. I'm only a little bit concerned what's going to be in here, since that's Mr. Life and Death, and Reese points over. He can symbolize taking things into this world, but he also helps take them out. Including, like, things around us that are, like, agricultural. That's gonna be fun.
There could be some power down there, or maybe some information. It seems we found a lot of interesting stuff down below. I can't imagine that they'd build a chain to a floating island for nothing.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
ready.
be positively spoiled with how many antells we'll get in.
Alright, so
that's a good place to leave it. If you want.
Let's do just 2 minutes more.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's enter here. How about that?
Yeah.
So go ahead and move yourselves. We're walking forward. And those
how do I
who are
move both?
Click one and then hold shift and click the other.
It's easy. Look at me. I'm doing it.
It's a little hard to pick them both up sometimes. There it is. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
So, as you all kind of get to the halfway, about where Anyanka is.
Right here. Okay.
About where Anyanka is. Yeah, let me get rid of that pointer.
Thank you.
You start to feel a rumble beneath your feet. And I need all of you to make reflex saves as the sand begins to open up a mouth and face beneath your feet and attempts to suck all of you beneath the sands.
Not the big suck.
Oh my god.
27, that is a critical failure. Reese and Con, you save. I need Anyanka to make a reflex, though. She fails, but not critically. That means that Anyanka and Zavid are going down, but you're on Rot Trot.
I am, but I didn't say that I cast the cool spell.
That's true. You didn't. You didn't.
So,
So you and Rot Trot and Anyanka.
I think we go. I think we just
go.
fall.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyanka and Rot Trot and Zavid all fall down this huge hole, and I'm going to move. The rats and Khan manage to get out, and the Smilodon and Reese
I fall like facing upwards. You guys like see me fall, and I just give like a thumbs up.
Yeah, that tracks.
And this is where we will stop for now.
Very well.
I did not anticipate screaming face.
Thank you.
That's cool.
I like when I can.
Awesome.
Thank you. Awesome. A lot of layers, a lot of GIMP work on this one. I appreciate that. That's why I said this one might take a minute to load. The subtext was because there's like 6 layers.
Yeah, I was just like, oh yeah, it's a big image, whatever. And then I'm like, oh right, you've learned already to not do it.
Yep. This just had a bunch of layers. But thank you so much, everyone, for sticking with us. I'm very excited for the next session.
Yeah, what's gonna happen?
That's not next week, but in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Because Elliot's workplace is holding an event that is going to be chaos, and they need me on my day that I'd say do not get me out unless you need me.
Yep. So we will be back in 2 weeks' time to see what is going on here within the Reliquary of... Oh, no, I haven't even said the name of it yet. The Reliquary. Please join us in 2 weeks. We'll see you then. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.